Good afternoon, everybody. This is BBC Radio Surrey and on the BBC Sport, BBC Sport website as well. Ahmed Noor and Alan Baldwin coming to you from Tamworth Football Club this afternoon for this Vanarama National League fixture between Tamworth Football Club and Aldershot Town. It's been a very good couple of days for Aldershot, having celebrated a fantastic victory at home to probably recently unbeaten Oldham Athletic on Saturday afternoon. This afternoon they aim to continue their amazing starts, their good starts to the season, with a potentially another 3 points against a Tamworth side newly promoted from the National League North, as a matter of fact National League North champions from last season. Run away with the league. They haven't had it all their own way so far this season, languishing just above the bottom four in the National League table, but having picked up a point at fellow promoted side Boston United on Saturday, the feeling will be that they can actually pull some strings and surprises at this level, but he'd be hard pressed to tell Tommy Witherington if he'd leave today with a positive outcome. As I say, I'm alongside Alan Baldwin this afternoon. Alan, it's a pleasure to have you with me. Why don't you just get your thoughts first of all on Saturday afternoon and what your thoughts were from obviously the outside looking in at the performance Aldershot put in against Oldham.
Well, I didn't come down for the game on Saturday, so I only saw the highlights. You're probably better placed to tell me how the team performed over the 90 minutes. But it seemed like the scoreline from ball accounts flattered Aldershot a little bit, but they took their chances, and that's really what wins games. As for today, with 6 changes and a quick turnaround, some good news and some bad news. We're obviously short of central defenders again, because both Christian Magoma and Luke Jenkins are not in the squad. The good news is that Roland Menayezi is back, having signed last week, and I feel that Max Mullins will make up the back three along with Lachlan Bird.
Yeah.
The midfield has only had two changes. The wing backs, Tyler Frost and Ryan Jones has moved out, and in their place we've got Ashley Akpan, who made his debut on Saturday, and I suspect Ollie Scott on the left wing back role. Dejan Tetek has come in, and I think he'll play the number 10 role behind the two strikers, Jack Barham and Heidi Gandor. Absolutely
Key that today those players that are coming in from the side that plays Saturday make a point to the manager that they are here to fight for their position, and more importantly, try and shake the apple cart for the starters in the team.
Yeah, the thing is, we've got a bigger squad this year. I should say a stronger squad this year. Last year we struggled with even to get five subs that were good enough to come on and start the game. We were relying on academy players on the subs bench. This year we've got, if you look at our subs bench today, Geordie Van Stappershoef, Tyler Frost, Kai Corbett, Brian Jones, Aaron Jones, Hayden Vaughan and James Henry. That is a very strong bench.
Yeah.
So he can change it if things aren't going to plan.
Yep. I'd say for sure, if you're an Aldershot fan today, you do have a tinge of optimism coming to a side that are just above them in the early stages of the season, just above relegation, yet to win a game in the National League. But you can always consider early season, like say, results and table positions to be quite false. Teams can perform and improve throughout the season. From what I gather, Tamworth haven't had it easy so far, but they are looking to improve. They're starting to learn a little bit more how it is at this level, but you'd expect them to be a little bit aggressive on the defensive front today once Aldershot start to dominate the game.
Yeah, if you look at the squad, there are a lot of unknowns to me. I have seen Hayden Hollis. He started his career at Notts County.
Yep, played for Chesterfield,
when they were in the league, and he was thought to be a promising prospect. He's since played in the National League for Chesterfield. So he's been around. He'll be one of the stronger influences in the team. I've seen Tom McGlinchey at Colville. He's been there. He was there for probably 6 or 7 years. He was always their best player, so he's made a step up. But the rest of the squad are largely unknown to me, and they've had 2 promotions in 2 seasons, and so it is a big step up for most of that squad.
I'd say for sure you'd bank on the home side. You think at home would want to be on the front foot, being offensive, but you'd think if Aldershot put 4 past a very well-established professional team in Oldham, the one thing you want to do if you're Aldershot today is not let frustrations get to you if things don't work out the way they did. Saturday they had to sort of labour a little bit against Oldham. They had to be patient before an opportunity came from a mistake at the back. One can hope that today they'll convert, they'll be a bit more clinical, a little bit more confident up front, even without James Henry.
Yeah, the good news is Jack Barham is starting. Jack is a very experienced player amongst a very young squad, so that is the good news. Hopefully he's at full fitness because he has been suffering a little bit with injuries, and his influence will be very welcome.
Absolutely, both teams are now walking out onto the 3G surface here at Tamworth. It's literally the only ground in the whole of the National League that is on a 3G surface. Many clubs prior to 2021 had 3G available to help keep fixtures going, but since then have ripped them up and decided to pick grass pitches over them. Aldershot in all yellow kit this afternoon, yellow shirts, yellow shorts and yellow socks. The home side, Tamworth, wearing a black and red faded shirts, black shorts and black and red socks this afternoon. So just to echo the team news that Alan provided us just a moment ago, it is 4 changes for Aldershot from the win on 6 changes in total from Saturday. In come Ollie Scott, Ashley Akpan, Jack Barham, Axel Mullin, it says Polin, but it should be Rollin Meneyeze, and Dejan Tetek, who all coming from Saturday's team. Out go Magoma and Jenkins, both being rested for this afternoon's game, and then 3 others are on the bench in Tyler Frost, Kai Corbett, Ryan Jones as well. Hayden Vaughan came off the bench, and James Henry, sorry. So those are the 4 changes on the bench. Aaron Jones and Hayden Vaughan are also supporting the substitutes. For the home side this afternoon, it is also an similar scenario for them. 3 changes in total. In come Tom Tonks, Chris Ray, and Jamie Willits, and Tom McGlinchey. That's 4. And on the bench, 2 others, Ben Akwai and Miracle Okafor. Curley, who their captain is out injured, and Mills is not in the squad altogether. So a fair mixture of adjustments from the sides that played on Saturday. A quick run through the 11s one more time. For Tamworth, it's Singing goal. Number 4 is Tonks. Number 5 is Carl Finn. Number 11 is Luke Fairlamb. Number 12 is Chris Ray. Number 15 is George Morrison. Number 17, Jamie Willits. Number 18, Jordan Cullen and Libbard. Number 19, Tom McGlinchey. Number 20, Nathan Shikuna. And number 26 is Hayden Hollis. And Aldershot's teams as follows. In goal, 28, Marcus Dewhurst. Number 2, Lachlan Bird. Number 3, Freya Witherington, the son of the manager and the captain. Number 7 is Cameron Hargreaves. Number 18 is Ollie Scott. Number 21, Ashley Akpan, who made the assist for Frost score on Saturday. Number 22, Jack Barham. Number 23, Hardy Gandor. Number 24, Maxwell Mullins. Number 25, Rollin Meneyeze. And number 34, Dejan Tete. Just before we get underway, Anna, I believe you have a tribute to make before the game.
I think I'll leave it to later because the match is just about to kick off.
Yeah, absolutely.
The PA is very loud. We're right behind.
Absolutely. We'll wait for a pause in the game to do just that then. So, as we get underway, before we get underway here, of course, a quick reminder, of course, you can follow this game with us live on the BBC Sport website. If you are, then welcome. Hopefully, this afternoon will be another successful day for Aldershot. Just to remind you, we are sorting our levels out as we go along.
I think I was right in the formation. Maxwell Mullins is definitely lining up on the left side of a back 3.
Yep.
And Dejan Tetek there's almost 3 in the middle of the field now.
Yeah.
Along with Ollie Scott and Ashley Akpan on the right.
Yeah. So we were speculating 3 at the back before we went live, and sure enough, that's what Aldershot are going for as we get underway here at Tamworth. Tamworth kicking from right to left. We're sat very low in the stand, opposite the camera position for this afternoon's game. However, I'm getting a good view of the attack so far from Tamworth in the early stages of the match. Ball is hammered clear all the way up towards Gandor inside the centre circle. There is no clock here, so we're going to manually do this. So far, Aldershot trying just to get a feel for this game. We've just started a minute early for a football match, starting exactly at 14:59, but I'm sure they'll turn a blind eye to the start time. Aldershot conceding possession at the moment, currently at the back with Cullen and Libbard, who's launched it up towards the final third. Brought down now by the 20 Shikuna, out towards the left-hand side here, and McGlinchey. Ball being played back to Fairland. Good interception that time by Hargreaves. Takes his time with the ball, has his shirt dragged as he tries to get it upfield, and it runs out of play for a throw-in. So early impressions, as you said, they are sticking to the 3 at the back. This is something you speculated for kickoff.
Yeah, I think what Aldershot line up is a 3-5-2. We haven't got the number 10 now. Tetek is in the middle of the central midfield three, and we got Scott on the left and Akpan on the right.
Yeah, I was impressed with Tetek on Saturday when he came on. He sort of settled the game down, made it a little easier for us to manage the last few minutes, particularly helping to get that fourth. Hargreaves is near the goal line, inside his own half to clear. Here's Ray. No relation to the former Arsenal strike, I'm sure, but here's a good ball forward. Ray was caught. He wanted a free kick as he looked for the 1-2. There is a stoppage in the play because number 12 Ray is on the ground and he's off to just a moment try and gather his bearings. The referee's waiting to see if he's okay before he can instruct the physio to come on. Just to get another brief description of where we are. The benches are opposite where we are this afternoon, where the camera position is. The away side are situated to the left hand side, so I can see Tommy Witherington sat on what looks like the top of the wall between where the benches are and the pitch touchline. And on the right hand side of the half is where the manager Andy Peakes is leading his Tamworth side this afternoon. Very low terrace on one side, an open terrace towards the right hand side where plenty of fans are standing, and then to my left is another terrace, and then a little low, similar to the one that's in front of us, and then behind, where we're sat, another low terrace. We're sat very high up, so we have a good view of the pitch. Here is Judas, low ball, just managed to get around towards Barham. He found Akpan in an impressive game on Saturday off the bench. Swung on his debut appearance, setting up a goal on his debut appearance. Ball forward by Witherington towards the left side, and the final third is cut out by the right fullback that time. That was Willits. It's a throw-in that's taken quickly by Aldershot Town. Early knocking to the game. That's 4 minutes in, it's 0-0. Bird in possession just in the centre circle, 5 yards from the halfway line. He'll go back towards Dewhurst, who's inside the D of his own half, or launching this deep downfield, looking to reach Gandor. Hollis can't deal with him. Keeper Singh is coming out and in his all-white kit manages to gather. Gandhi did just catch him while he was clasping the ball there. I think that was a fair challenge by Gandor, but Singh has been left for his haunches, just clasping his right leg before he stands up there.
Yeah, just a little bit of contact, nothing serious there.
You can see the intention. Saturday was very much a front foot mentality from Tommy Witherington's side, and the intention is clear again when in the position of the field where they try to play up from the back, push them as high as you can to stop them from getting any attacks going. Singh with the ball forward, long way up pitch. It's headed up into the air that time around by Menayeze, making his second debut for Aldershot today. Made 6 appearances last season for the shots on Walsall, for making the permanent move just last week. Didn't feature on Saturday as he wasn't fit, but he's fit enough to start this Monday afternoon game. Dewhurst inside his penalty area, all green goalkeeper's kit for him today. Launched upfield, lime green kit I should say, with a green hem down the side. Out towards the centre midfield now for Tonks, who knocks it forward. Very burly midfielder he is. He managed just to win a header aggressively. Out towards the right hand side, picked up by the right midfielder Finn, but then eventually lost out there by the man on the right. Here is Hargreaves looking to release Akpan, who's in space down the right hand side. Picks up the ball nicely near the touchline where we're sat. Played infield towards Gandor, who came a little deep into midfield to try and receive possession inside the Tamworth half, back to the halfway line. Here's Bird. This ball's chipped up towards the far side. Akpan just not able to reach the lofted ball. It's up for a throw. Tonks wants to take this quickly, despite Fairland saying I wanted to take it. Tonks getting on with it. Ray knocking it down the line from where it would have gone out for a throw before it was cleared behind by Lockie Bird for a corner kick on the near side corner flag.
Yeah, I can see Hollis and the other centre back going up for this corner. They're quite a tall outfit, so
Willits
need to be careful with these corners.
Willits and Hollis are the 2 tallest players in the box. I would also look out for Ray and Shikuna, the number 20, who's just walking towards the penalty spot. Looks like Hollis is trying to disrupt the goalkeeper. Corner kick coming from this near side. I anticipate this to be the right winger taking this, and it's hit towards the near post, headed away that time round by Hargreaves, and then launched forwards, chased down up the field. Eventually cleared by Singh towards the Aldershot final third again, nodded away by Lockie Bird before it's lobbed forward by Akpan. Hollis is chasing this one and is able to compose himself, take his time with possession just outside the Tamworth penalty area. We've just passed the 7th minute of the first half. It is Tamworth 0, Aldershot 0. Singh looking to launch this forward. It's flicked on by the number 18 Colin Libbard, and they knocked out of play on the far side by the number 24 Mullins for Aldershot. This will be another throw into Tamworth, this time a lot more level with the penalty area. I've been told that Tom Thomas did a mighty long throw on him, so this will be a very threatening setup for Aldershot Town here. All the giant players are in the box as Tonks delivers this throw in towards the far post, and looks like that Dewhurst got a hand on the ball, managed to divert it away from danger before it went out of play for a throw in on the near side of the field. So Tonks will now run across to take this next throw in.
I think it's only in the first 10 minutes, but already we can see what tactics Tamworth are going to employ. They're going to hit it long, they're going to throw it long, and get as many bodies in the box as possible.
One can hope that they can make the most of this. It will be another Tonks throw. He's a lot closer to the corner flag this time. Finney is there to support the short option. Ashman marking him as he saunters back towards the edge of his penalty area. So this is from the near side, left side of the Aldershot half. Referee just talking to the players in the box, making note of any infringements he may spot. No, just got to behave themselves in there. In goes the throw from Tonks, near side, and in towards the near post and over the bar for a corner. Looks like Cullen and Libbard, who got the first touch on the header, came off an Aldershot player at the end. Corner comes from the far side of the field.
Yeah, so we've had probably 3 or 4 opportunities for Tamworth to get it in the box, and they've posed danger on each occasion. So Aldershot need to be very, very vigilant on these long throws and corners.
Finn will take the corner, left-footed from the far side in towards the penalty, in swinging corner towards the far post, and Colin and Libbard rises highest and powers home the opening goal for Tamworth. They've looked very aggressive at their set pieces early on, and it's a fabulous header from the giant centre half, Jordan Colin and Libbard, and that's Tamworth 1, Aldershot 0.
I didn't like to say it, but that looks like it was going to come. Aldershot looked very vulnerable on these, and there are good corners and long throws, but they didn't deal with that one at all well. It's a free header, and it wasn't more than 5 yards out either. So I think Aldershot have got their work cut out on these tactics. So they need to get their act together.
I don't think they've had a moment to settle down in the game either. Tamworth have really attacked them since getting up the field and started to deliver those long throws.
Exactly, and they're not playing it out from the back, they're playing it long. They're not giving the Aldershot midfield any opportunity to get into the game.
Not the ideal starts for Tommy Witherington's side. The opening goal coming in just after 8 minutes, and Aldershot really haven't had a foot in this game. Tamworth have been a lot more aggressive ever since they got up the field and started to use the set pieces to their advantage. How do the side in yellow respond going forwards? Tamworth lead by a goal to 0 here against Aldershot Town, coming up just after 10 minutes in the first half. We have Lockie Bird in possession, and in the right centre half position. Here is Meneyeze. Bird is asking for the ball to be played more directly in front of Meneyeze, which is exactly what he tries to do, to find Barham. It's a header down that time round by Willits. It's knocked away. Here is Finn, who delivered that corner for the opening goal. Launches the ball higher into the Aldershot half, but calmly brought down by Meneyeze. And now an opportunity for the centre halves to have a bit of possession. They're being pressed intensely by the Tamworth players. Number 15 Morris is causing Hargreaves a lot of problems, but he's managed to play it back to Dewhurst in the Aldershot penalty area. Here is Bird back towards Dewhurst again. It seems that Aldershot are a little bit stuck at the moment, seeing as Tamworth have pressed high, sort of using Aldershot's game against them. I'm sure they must have seen something from Saturday that will have made Andy Peaks look at the way he's set up this game so far. Coming forward now is Meneyeze across the halfway line for Aldershot. Into midfield now, finding Tetek for going across towards Mullins again in the left centre half position. Playing infield towards Witherington. He's releasing Gandor inside the penalty area now. Touches it down inside the area, the number 23. Played out towards the left hand side. Took a deflection. And there'll be an Aldershot corner, far corner of the field, attacking the Tamworth fans. Yeah,
we kept possession well there. We were patient, and we finally got the ball into the box, and Gandor was in a good position, but the cross was cut out before it could get into the danger area.
Well, here comes the corner kick from the far side of the field. Trying to make heads and toes who's going to take it, but it's delivered in towards that near post, punched away by Singh at the first opportunity. Must have been Gandor that took the corner, I think. It's cleared away as far as Akpan, who stayed back from the original corner. Dewhurst inside the penalty area has Ray putting him under pressure. Gets the ball upfield quickly. Gandor doing the pressing, and then it's headed up and outplay by left back Fairlamb, sorry. Taken quickly by Bird for Aldershot. Tamworth leading by a goal to nil thanks to a Cullinan Libert header. Just before the 10-minute mark. Menezes for the shots now. In that all yellow kit this afternoon with black stripes, sort of thin black pinstripes going down the shirts. As they hold possession here with the standing skipper Witherington. Dewhurst looking to play this upfield. He's aiming for Gandor. He's got it under his control via the chest. Brings it back towards Bird. Trying to see if they can move Tamworth in a robust area. Mind you, Tamworth know a thing or two about hanging on to leads in tough situations. They won the league by National League North title by a convincing margin in the end. Dominated that league. Haven't found it easy in the National League so far, but leading Aldershot, trying to force the shots into another error here as Ray's pressing Menezes high upfield. Menezes gets away with it. He's clipped by Ray, brought down midway inside the Aldershot half. Free kick, which he's not allowed to take quickly.
They're pressing well at the top, Tamworth. They're not giving Aldershot any time on the ball to build moves, and it's quite clear their tactics are paying fruit at the moment.
Absolutely. Working well. Coming up to 14 minutes into the first half it is. Tamworth leading. Have conceded another free kick, this time foul on Hargreaves. He takes quickly just inside the Tamworth half, near the halfway line. Now it's Witherington who delivers the ball towards the far side. It's cut out that time round by the right back Willits. Launched upfield high into the air by Finn, trying to find Chris Ray. However, Menezes is there to intervene, and who then allows for Hargreaves to regain possession. Launched upfield by Bird, trying to release Gandor on the run for Hollis. Taps this one out of play for a throw into Aldershot Town, about 20 or so yards away from goal, left near the side of the penalty area. Here is throwing from Akpan to Hargreaves, back to Bird, crossing the halfway line now. It's a Tamworth territory, but it's a wasted pass. But it's straight to Tonks for Tamworth, who will try and release Ray. Manages to hold it up Ray well. McCluskey now, McGlinchey, loses out before Witherington regains possession. Cullinan Libert, the goal scorer, neat little turn to avert danger from Barham before playing it back to Singh, who will launch this upfield. Here's Menezes, played out towards the left hand side. Barham was going for the header. It was brushed off it that time round by Willits. Nothing doing according to the referee. Actually, a long ball forward is cleared out for a foul. Do you feel that was a foul on Barham there?
Pardon?
Do you feel that was a foul on Barham?
I think it was just coming together. I don't think it was a foul, no. But they are competing well, Tamworth. They're contesting every ball and not giving Aldershot any room, any time. And their tactics are certainly causing a few problems.
Do you feel they need to settle down a little bit more in the game at the moment? Because they really, at this stage, they haven't really retained control of the ball. They're panicking a bit, aren't they?
Yeah, that's because of the pressing. You know, they're not being given any time to pick their pass.
Good work from Tamworth to stifle the shots.
And whenever Tamworth get it in their own half, it's they don't muck about. They just put their foot through it, and it still causes problems for Aldershot, even though there's no science to it.
Having to try and force Dewhurst into kicking it long. Where can he go here with this one, Dewhurst? He goes towards the left this time. Barham the target, headed away that time round by the towering figure in the centre half position. That was, I believe Hollis. One back that time round. Akpan. Now Bird. These Tamworth fans sarcastically clapping at the next of Aldershot winning ball back that time. Bird. Here's Gandor coming deep, trying to receive possession. Marked by two. Fouled that time by Morrison. Be a free kick. Taken quite quickly that time round. Straight towards the left hand side here. Right hand side for Akpan. Delivers the ball towards the far post. It's over everybody. And we'll go out for a goal kick.
That was a bit better. Quick fire move. They didn't dwell on the ball, and they gave it to Akpan on the right. His cross wasn't quite as good as the one he produced on Saturday, but that was better from Aldershot.
Yeah, good start It's not for Tamworth. Aldershot just needs to slowly try and get back in this game, as and when. But I think the last thing they want to do is let the current pressure need to subside them and concede a second. For a goal kick at the moment, with the lead currently in Tamworth's favour by a goal to nil, coming up to what are we, 17 minutes into the first half here at Tamworth FC this time. The Lamb ground we're at today. Ball on, far sideways out for a throw in to Tamworth. Tonks will take it. Do you feel they need to find a way to stop the set pieces? I know they're a big threat, but that's what Tamworth will be relying on a lot more in this game, the more they get upfield in this match.
Yeah, if the ball's played long and Aldershot have to put it out for a throw-in or a corner, then there's not a lot you can do to stop it.
Ball up towards the left-hand side, cut out. Sees the referee seems to have agrees with his linesman as it crossed the line before he could get. Well, one of the Aldershot players keeps it in play, so they'll have another throw in. And Tonks is once again, no matter how far out they are from the box, Tonks is saying, get in there because I'm going to launch it into the box again. So he'll do the same trick now, deliver this throw in with the intention of targeting the giant men in the middle. Colin Libbard, Morrison, Ray, Shikuna are all in there. It's a short throw in this time. Instead of the long one, maybe catching them out. Morrison driving towards the penalty area. Instead he's intercepted. Out for another throw, but this one's a lot closer to the box this time.
Yeah, no doubt where this one's going.
Yeah, right on the 6-yard area. It wasn't what opened the scoring, but it set up the corner that opened the scoring. So
if you look at our keeper, he's being blocked all the while. He can't come out to him.
And it goes again, and that time round it was the goal scorer, Colin Libbard, who delivered the header. It was this time just a bit off target, heading high over the crossbar. But yeah, you make the fair point there. The goalkeeper, Dewhurst, is not being allowed to come out of that 6-yard area.
He's got no chance of getting near any ball outside the 6-yard box.
He's having a very hard time at the moment to be able to control it. And unfortunately, his hard time's just got a bit worse. He's just kicked one from inside his penalty area out on the far side for a Tamworth throw. And we'll wait for the throw to be taken. The fourth official this afternoon, Timothy Walker, is just looking out for where Conor Libber's going to take the throws as referee's now spotting some off-the-ball antics. I think it's Ray. It is Ray who's being talked to by the referee today. That is Richard Ely. He's wearing all blue turquoise sort of kit. The referees today. Just gives a brief talking to Ray, who's being watched closely by Mullins.
He's being closely watched by the referee as well. Yeah,
and the linesmen who are right there. Flicked on by Ray from the throw-in. Meliese thumps it clear, the ex-Walsall man. For another throw in to Tamworth again, this time in an area which Tonks will set the levers up once more to launch another long throw into the penalty area.
Again, we can see 4 or 5 Tamworth players. Oh, he's gone a bit shorter this time.
Yeah, he has. This is Ray outside the penalty area, ready to go for goal from distance, and he finds that ball bouncing narrowly wide off the far post. Brave effort, but it wasn't far away.
I think Dewhurst was quite happy with that. I don't think he was having to be called into action.
It's coming up to 20 minutes into the first half. Headed forward by number 17 of Wilkins. He's now moved into centre half. Cullen Libber's moved out more to the right back position. Here is the dynamic Finn. Ball lost out low to Bird as he looked to release the left winger that time, McGlinchey, away. Time on the ball now for Hargreaves. Also really have to retain possession the best that they can, and they won't be able to see it most of the game if they keep giving it back to Tamworth, who will come forward at will. Dewhurst just inside the penalty area near the 18-yard line, plays it towards Witherington, playing it back towards Dewhurst, will launch it long. It's going to go over the centre-back's head. Here is Gandor now on the left-hand side. He has supporting Barham if he needs it. Gandor inside the penalty area, drills it near post. Singh, was a judge who kept it in? No, the referee has seen the flag from his linesman, who says that it did go out of play. So Aldershot have a corner, despite some rather frustrated shouts from the Tamworth fans behind that goal.
Yeah, I mean that ball was in the channels, and that's where Gander, he's got that pace, he's got that vision, he gets into those good positions, and I think that ploy should be used a little bit more.
Short corner play towards Bridlington, delivered, attempted delivery by Scott that time as cut out. Now Bass over Hargreaves, brought down by Lockie Bird into the penalty area. Widrington's onside and inside the box, plays it back across the plays it backwards diagonally towards the face of goal. It's cleared, and now it's a chance for the counter. Oh, Ray's knocked into the referee that time, and now there's an opportunity here. Here is McGlinchey, just outside the area, but great defending by Hargreaves, who earns the free kick for his troubles.
Good covering by Hargreaves there. McGlinchey, if he got past him, he was free on the goal, so he worked hard to get back, did Hargreaves.
Very good work that time by Hargreaves, especially considering the referee had been knocked over earlier in the play there by Ray, and I don't think he would have seen the foul if he was still on the ground. Anyway, good work there by Barnes to win it back. Gandor chasing Singh, coming out of his box to clear it away. Will be launched far towards the Aldershot half, out for a throw to the shots. Tamworth leading by a goal to nil here. We are just coming up to 23 minutes into the first half. Cullen and Libbett's header after 9 gave the home side the lead. Aldershot have only just started to build a bit of a rhythm in the game and are threatening Tamworth a bit more in this first half. But before then, haven't really been able to worry Singh in the goal. Throw-in taken by Scott, flicked over by Widrington. Now it's Gandor who brings it down back towards Hargreaves in the midfield area of the Tamworth half, but sort of undersells the pass towards Scott. It goes out of play for a Tamworth throw. Not ideal there at all, there, Alan.
No, I think it's a bit of overhit pass there, and Scott had no chance. But we are gradually getting into the game. It's just got to be aware of these long balls forward and catching us out, because it's working, the tactic, I must say.
It's really worrying. I'm sure it's worrying Tommy Widrington, who sat on the wall, the little wall on the bench, pondering how he can adjust the team in this later stage of the half. Challenge in midfield. There's like a fair challenge between two players, but according to the referee, Hargreaves was a bit more aggressive there, and it's a free kick to Tamworth, just inside the Tamworth half.
Yeah, easy free kick to give there on the halfway line. No danger of that being disputed. So the referee was quite safe in giving a free kick.
It's just inside.
But here we are.
There.
It's going to come in long from Tonks again.
Yep. So another one of those specials. This time the right foot ball towards the edge of the area. Colin Libbett's header flicked on. Ooh, that was a attempted clearance by Mullins, I apologise, that managed to work out. Good touch by Barn. He's having a shirt pulled there. Referee does play the advantage. Here is Akpan now on the right hand side. Work to do if he can get this past the man in front of him. He can't though. I have to say that's great defending by McGlinchey to cut out Akpan, who was bearing down on him. Here is Shikuno trying to regain possession. Then Ayeze can't retain the ball under his feet. It runs out of play on the other side for a throw, but I mean the referee did play a fair advantage despite being a very clear foul for shirt pulling.
Yeah, I thought Ashley Akpan did the right thing there. He had one-on-one, and if he got past his full-back, then he could look up and pick out a man. But I thought it was a good tackle by McGlinchey. Yeah,
he did very well under pressure there. Bird looking to release, Gandor is being held by Hollis. The experience of Hollis not allowing the pacey Gandor to beat him this time round. Ball went back to Singh, who launches it upfield. It's flicked on by Ray. McGlinchey's been released down his left hand side now for Tamworth. He'll deliver the ball towards the centre of the penalty area. Finn knocks it back. Time to find Shikuna. Comes out as far as Tonks. His shot came off his own teammate in the end.
They're winning all the aerial battles at the moment, and Aldershot, they're obviously missing Jenkins and Magoma, but the three centre backs are struggling to contain these high balls.
Yeah, it's not really what the Aldershot fans want at this stage of the game.
It's another long one coming in, long throw.
This is the 5th one of the match. I feel like we should have our own stats should be written for how many Tamworth throws we get in this game. Here it is from Tonks, long throw again, near post it goes. Dewhurst this time does get down, get fists on the ball. It'll be going out for another throw in. A little bit more of a straighter angle this time as it's closest to the corner flag, far side of the field for the captain Tom Tonks. As I mentioned, very burly midfielder, but he has some very long levers. Here comes that long throw. It's towards under the crossbar, and Dewhurst has to palm it away. He wasn't sure, but had to get a hand on that ball. He did well to avert him from crossing the line. The clearance has gone out of play for a throw to Tamworth, near side of the field.
Yeah, he's stretching for that was Dewhurst. He's got a man on him all the time, so he hasn't got a free run at the ball, and he just managed to get tall enough to just push it away. But it is a worrying time for Aldershot at the moment.
Indeed, it will have to improve progressively further in this game. Fairland with a throw, near side of the field for Aldershot, trying to, if he can, get a teammate down the line. It hasn't worked out, however, he won the ball. He did win the ball back from the clearance by Bird. Lost that in the midfield. They have Tamworth. A great ball over the top though by Witherington. He's found Barham outside the penalty area. Jack Barham, angle to shoot, angle to strike, angle on target, but it was straight at seam. Good first shot on target in the game, but
very good ball by Witherington from halfway. Barham took his time, brought it down, showed his experience, and he got a good shot away, but it was just too close to the keeper.
Oh, mistake at the back there. Finn looks at a prophecy from Mullins' error. Recovered by Menayeze in good time. Straight up filled by Scott. Here's Barham now. Also looking to try and get a foothold in the game. Barham beating number 17 Willits for pace down the left hand side. Good ball in field towards the box for Hargreaves. Gandal's there, but he's attempted to switch it across the 6-yard area. Cut out corner to Aldershot Town.
Getting a bit of a foothold in the game in terms of possession and territory, but we've still got to be careful about those breakaways.
Corner kick will be taken by Tetek. Preparing to deliver this. I'm short into the centre this time. In it goes from Tetek onto the crossbar. Who was headed by a Tamworth player. It will be a throw in. Yep. Didn't go behind the goal line. So this time it'll be a throw in attempt. And Mullins is going across the Akpan. He's going across to take it. Mullins is inside the penalty area. So he's now stepped out. So Menayeze and Mullins go back to help defend. Ollie Scott's going towards that free area on the far side. It won't be a long throw by Akpan. He'll go short to Bird. Bird with a touch before crossing it into the 6-yard area. Headed away by Hollis. Near the penalty spot this time. Back to Menayeze, then Bird. Menayeze with time on the ball. Can't see a forward ball at the moment. I think his best option is to go across, and he does. Towards Mullins on the halfway line before he goes back to Dewhurst. There's a few non-plus looks in the shots end at this stage of the match. Some of those fans are not sure happy with the fact they keep going back to the keeper when there's no options in front of them. They have earned a throw in though, through Ashley Akpan. Takes it quickly back to Bird. Infield to Hargreaves, but who's been closely marked by Morrison, who didn't allow him to make the pass. Hollis's clearance isn't very good. Tetek cut it out, however Tamworth regained possession. Ollie Scott with an excellent tackle on the halfway line there to recover the ball. He's brought down and earned a free kick. Great tenacity there from Ollie Scott.
Yep, that's he's not been involved much so far today, Ollie Scott, but that was a good tackle and he got up quickly and juiced the foul.
Half an hour in. Tamworth 1, Aldershot 0 on the BBC Sport website with BBC Surrey this afternoon. So, Armin and Alan Baldwin with you. Cullen and Libert's goal after 9 minutes of difference between the two sides. Aldershot just started to get a foothold in the game, but Tamworth are there to utilise those set pieces, long throws and corners at their leisure. Tamworth though having to defend a bit. Oof. Wilkins fell over the ball when trying to control it. Aldershot have regained possession here as they try to press again. Tamworth. Here's Bird. Oh dear.
I'm afraid Lachlan Bird's had 3 or 4 bad passes this afternoon. He didn't have any pressure there. He should have found his man.
Yeah, he's looking into space that Akpan isn't in, and every time Akpan moves, he thinks he's there, but actually isn't.
Yeah, lack of understanding there.
He's not had a good game so far. So he played very well on Saturday. Did Bird against more established players in the division, but struggling a little bit here. 2 men on the near side on McGlinchey for the throw in. That's Fairland's going to take from this near side. Taking it, he's got a fair number of yards from where the ball was picked up. But anyway, there's the throw. Witherington with the header forward. Got it up this time by Morrison. Then the captain again, charging the back that time by Hargreaves. No foul. Referee continues the game. Here's Tetek. Now it's Mullins with time to compose himself. Tetek in field. out towards the left-hand side. Ollie Scott, heavy touch from Tetek. He's gone vertically across the midfield before coming down towards the near side for Bird in the right centre-half position. Back towards Menieze in the middle. Infield now, Barham, he came deep. Good tackle there by the number 17 Willits. However, we gain possession now by the shots. Widrington, Tetek in a central position from goal, drives forward. Tetek, it's a great run. Barham inside the penalty area. Barham scores! Brilliant finish, an excellent response for Aldershot Town. Jack Barham finishes an excellent move, set up mainly by Dejan Tetek, and Barham draws Aldershot level. Tamworth 1, Aldershot 1, just after the half-hour mark.
Yeah, Dejan Tetek had struggled to get into this game, but he picked the ball just inside the Tamworth half, pushed forward and released the ball perfectly for Barham, and Barham did the rest. So a well-worked goal, and that perhaps will settle them down a little bit.
Yeah, they've had to bide their time a bit, Aldershot, especially with the lightning start Tamworth offered, but that was a very good way to respond, wasn't it?
It was indeed, and a good finish.
Great goal. We get away underway again. So, Aldershot right back in this game. Jack Barham, ever the reliable, coming up with the goods to draw Tommy's Widgeons side level. Show a bit more relief now. Will be on the face of the Aldershot manager. Mullins went high for a header, didn't get there. And eventually Aldershot clear, and now the fans making a good racket behind Marcus Dewhurst's goal. Attacking from left to right in this first half. We'll be very happy so far with the response that they've given in this match. Here's Widrington, drilled forward, picked up by Gandor, who's done well on the halfway line to turn away from danger. Now it's in towards Tetek, who set up the equaliser for Barham. Left-hand side of midfield now towards the marauding centre-half, Mullins. Then Scott hugging the far touchline. Infield again, this time round is for Tetek, who's given a few problems for Tamworth. He's met Cunningham and Libbert on the far side, who slides in and creates a throw-in. Taken quickly, here is Tetek. Into the path back towards Mullins. Now coming forward is Bird. Also trying to encourage their side, but also just getting have that rhythm now. All cleared into touch for a throw to Aldershot. No, it's Tamworth throw actually. You have to say that equaliser will really settle Tommy Widington's nerves a bit, won't it?
Hopefully, I mean. Aldershot trying to play the ball quicker now and catch the Tamworth defence out, so let's hope that count continues.
Time on the goal was 32 minutes. Aldershot having to be patient, to bide their time to get back in this game, and now they have. And won't want to let Tamworth regain momentum again. Williamson's header.
I don't think I've seen anybody throw the ball as far as this Tonks.
No. Ben Tozer comes to mind from when he was at Wrexham.
Yeah, exactly. But he launches it a long, long way. It's like an extra piece of ammunition to their arsenal.
Yeah. The non-league Rory Delap.
Yeah, he's here again. He's only halfway inside the Aldershot half, but he's going to launch it right into the penalty area.
Yep, the referee's aware of this, so he's now seen more, let's say, antics by the players inside the 6-yard area as they try to suppress the Aldershot goalkeeper Dewhurst.
He just blocked him off.
Yeah.
He's just standing in front of him.
Oh, now he's gone down.
Yeah.
And Dewhurst is sat on his backside inside the area. I feel like he was shoved. The Aldershot fans want to have a word. Want the referee to have a word with one of the Tamworth players, and he will. It's Cullen Libbard, I think, who's being spoken to. The goal scorer for Tamworth. He's going to see a card. It will be a yellow one. The referee's basically saying, I've had enough of these antics inside the 6-yard area. You've harassed the goalkeeper enough, and you'll see a yellow for that.
We see this so much in the current game where people pull and push all over the place in their penalty areas, and it's still going on now. Yeah,
well, this time Dewhurst is allowed to work into space. Ball played towards the 6-yard area, headed away that time by one of the Aldershot players. Menieze slides into clear. Here's Tonks outside the area, tries to bend one far corner. The opposite captain Widrington with the header away. There's still a few Tamworth players playing, waiting for the ball back in. It's played back into the area, and it's saved by Dewhurst. It's loose inside the box eventually, but a mixture of Menieze and Bird got in there as the ball played back by Ray was loose inside the area, and it was put behind for a corner. All sorts of calamities
Chaos.
In the end, it's got
chaos, and it's just Tamworth are competing for every ball and using every means possible, and it's not very good to see as a footballing aspect.
In goes the corner far post, but it's headed away for a goal kick. Well, I want to echo what you just said. It was very much chaotic, that last attack.
This style won't win much awards for style, will they? But
no, but it's what
it's
fans.
effective. It's effective.
Yes,
You've got to say
it is. I think a lot of teams will want to exercise a level of caution when playing against Tamworth. If you can't play well against them, you will find that they can find ways to get at you by means of in an aggressive manner. Here's Scott driving forward. He got a toe on the ball, trying to poke it towards the the number 21 of Jack Barham, but they've lost possession here. Now here comes Shikuna for the home side, driving forward in his black and red shirt. Finn on the right hand side of the penalty area, delivers the ball into the box. It's headed away by Menezes. Tetek tried to regain possession, but was met by a stiff challenge by Morrison. Aldershot to get it clear. Gandor, this is out. Fairland doesn't have the same wavelength as Morrison, and eventually Aldershot regain possession and go back towards Bird inside their half. Well,
that's a ball from Bird. Yeah. Found his man. Good control by Hargreaves.
Yeah, much better there. Did very well to be able to accompany his teammates there in that situation where they've been pressed a lot, but I think they've now started to find a way out of trouble. Dewhurst has possession here outside of the penalty area. Will go into midfield as Barham has come into the middle to receive possession. He's played it forward for Gandor, however it's headed away that time round by Willett. Here is Shikuna turning in a circle on the halfway line. He's not allowed to do anything, but there's a couple of Aldershot players, and it's good work there, good pressing to force Tamworth back, albeit for the moment. Here is Fairland driving forward by himself, a solo run up to the point. He finds McClinchy, loses the ball by trying to find Ray, but was short, allowed to be cleared away by Menezes. Aldershot again now holding a shape as we approach the final few minutes of this first half. 8 minutes to go in this very close encounter in the Vanarama National League today. All back towards the goalkeeper Singh, the captain for Tamworth today, launching it forward. It's headed upfield by Mullins, up towards Barham. It's been challenged that time around by Willits. It goes out of play on the far side for a throw to the away side. Referee just has a moment as a player down in the shots half. It's Mullins, and it's I think he will require some help here because he's complaining about something.
Well, we've got to pause. Looking at the away end, there's quite a good contingent of Aldershot supporters. They fill in the whole end behind the goal by the looks of it. So I think there'll be a couple of hundred there at least.
Yeah, well supported today. Oh, we have this pause in the game. Alan, would you like to allude to the tribute I referred to earlier?
Sorry, say again?
We have a pause in the game. You have a tribute to make, I believe?
Yeah, in fact, they're going to restart now. I'll wait till half time.
That wasn't very long.
I think it's going to take a couple of minutes for what I want to say, so I'll leave it till we get a break. Yep.
No problem at all. We are not very far from half time, but to echo your words on the Shots fans, plenty of them have come in today. New ground for them, I'm sure. For some a ground they haven't been to in a long time. So really happy to reunite with Tamworth's Lambs Stadium. Nicknamed the Lambs, of course. We are in the West Midlands where there's a lot of them. Ball to play upfield for the goal scorer Barham, headed away that time by Willits as far as Gandor, flicks it over the head of one player, brings it under his control. Then here's Shikuna, able to make an interception, but Tamworth not able to get out of their third at the moment. Bird with the header back towards the penalty area. Barham challenging, Colin Libbard, brought down by Gandor, flicked back towards Tetek, out as far as Hargreaves, who not only clears the goal, but clears the fence stand behind it.
Yeah, lent back a little bit, Hargreaves there. It was a good touch by Gandor, and Tetek just placed it to one side, and he really should have got his knee over the ball there, really.
Yeah, I think he was trying a rugby conversion more than a shot on target.
But better anyway, it's, at least we're threatening again.
Absolutely. So keeping the Shots fans confident at this stage of proceedings.
I don't think you can say confident.
Not overly confident. more, less worried would be a good way of saying it.
Less worried, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There's always that chance, a long throw, a corner, and it's, as I say, it doesn't look very nice, but it's effective.
Some frustrated home fan voices as mind heads as the ball is cleared its touch. We are sat very low, so we're not safe from flying material towards us. Boots, balls, whatever it could be absolutely anything. Throw in on the side for Aldershot Town as we approach the first half's conclusion. Here is Widrington playing it back towards the number 2, that is Lockie Bird. Far side of the field it goes of the Tamworth half. Cullinan Libbard with the header away. That's a strong tackle there on Finn by Mullins. No foul, but he won it fairly. But it will be a Tamworth throw inside their own half. No threat this time. No worries for them here. But Tonks will launch it down the line towards the number 12 of Chris Ray. Time on the ball for the Tamworth striker in the pig boot. Turns, left-footed ball, low one into the box. Did Dewhurst keep it in? Nope.
Danger again, a corner. It's got to be on their merit.
Get your oxygen tanks ready might be the phrase for all here. Or ever, I don't know what's the best way of saying this. Whatever keeps you sane might be what you need here if you're an Aldershot fan, because there's another Tamworth corner. I have to be honest with you, this one will have to be defended well. The big centre halves once again enter the box. Cullinan Libbard is already on the yellow card though, so he's nowhere near the goalkeeper this time. Ray is closer to it though. Here is Finn's corner towards the centre of the box, and it was the same man again who got free at the far post. Had a header wide. Widrington is lambasting the number 18 for, I think, play acting. However, the Aldershot captain has been booked. There's all sorts of antics there, all stemming from a corner. I think there may have been some goings on just as the corner was being taken between Widrington and Cullinan Libbard. As Cullinan Libbard went down, Widrington had some words with him. Referee took exception to his behaviour and has booked him.
I'm not sure who it was actually, because Widrington's well away from the referee now, and I didn't see him actually approach Widrington. So anyway, there's definitely a yellow card issued.
I mean, I'd assume it's for Widrington. That's the most I can say, because it was all sorts going on there. It's almost like trying to find a needle in a haystack, that one.
We mustn't get dragged into this.
No, well, here comes Tete, who's made a great effort so far to get towards the edge of the box. He sets up opportunity for Hargreaves, then Scott. Scott's blocks. Effort was blocked that time by the number 7 Finn. That's the number 6 now of the skipper Widrington on that, I believe, so-called yellow card. One we don't think he deserved. Opportunity for Scott, right footed delivery, far post it goes. Akpat was lurking, but Fairland got the clearance away from the far post area. Mullins' control is mistimed, and he's brought down Chris Ray near the centre circle. I think he will see a card here. Or it might just be a talking to. It'll be a yellow card, yes. Referee took exception to this and has booked the number 24 for Aldershot Town.
Yeah, I think Maxwell Mullins there was a little bit unfortunate, but he's finding it hard to get any physical contact, any win over Chris Ray. He's a very stocky, solidly built centre forward, and a real handful, really.
Absolutely. Last minute of the first half of this very interesting game of football. Free kick from Singh. Flicked him towards the penalty area by Cullinan Libbard. Turning inside the area was Hollis. He couldn't get the shot off. Ray inside the box, shoots again, blocks once more before being cleared away by Maxwell Mullins. Aldershot doing their level best to avert the danger at the end of this first half. A ball low there for Akpan. He got his foot on it before the stooping head of McClinchy intercepted. Tamworth go back to the goalkeeper Singh in all white this afternoon with the armband. Skipper for the Lambs will launch this towards the right hand side. Stayed down by the number 18 Cullinan Libbard. He's been playing at right back. He looks like a centre half by trade. There's Shikuna. We've seen a bit of him, but not as much. Similar frame to Ray. Here he is again, but he's getting the ball back from Fairland on the left hand side. Now Shikuna towards the right for Cullinan Libbard. We're seeing 2 minutes added time. 2 minutes. Tamworth continue to attack here with Finn. Left-footed ball in towards the centre of the box. It just skipped over Tom's head into the penalty area, but the flag is up on McGlinchey, who was coming back from an offside position. 2 minutes added there. So
I get nervous every time the ball's pumped into the box, whether it's a throw-in, a free kick, or a long ball. It's causing danger. Aldershot find it very difficult to compete with them.
I've just referred, in terms of that yellow card we saw a few minutes ago, I've just referred technology. Technology has confirmed that Mullins got booked and not Widrington.
Right.
So it must have been the explanation given. That must have been for the antics that were going on with Cullen and Libert earlier on. We are in stoppage time at the end of the first half. 2 minutes have been added on by the referee. Aldershot have possession here with Menezes, centre of the Shot's half. Pressure for Widrington, but he manages to get the ball out of the problem zone of 2 pressing Tamworth players. Birded towards Widrington again, looking to release Barham over the top. Ooh, that's flicked back from, was awkward for Hollis. Barham nods it down to Gandor, inside the penalty area. Here's Akpan, diamond of the box, draw 1-2 with Barham, just a little too much on the back pass back to Akpan. He had to work very hard to keep it in, but it did the ball beat him to the line, so a goal kick has been given.
We are beginning to pose problems in the Tamworth box now. Both Gandor and Bartram are finding a bit of space and just not getting the final touch to the ball. That's the only problem. And but there are promising signs.
Okay, well, we're nearly at the end of the half. Ball played out on the near side for a throw. Technology is a funny thing, and I've looked at my BBC Sport website again, and it tells me that it is actually a yellow card. Both Widington was booked for that fisticuff, stuff in the antics in the box, and then you have the Mullins foul was actually for the foul we saw just before half time on Ray. As the whistle's now blown, we've had a very interesting first half.
Yeah, contrasting styles. Sorry for the interruption. The PA is very loud.
It is very loud, yes.
We have 2 contrasting styles. Aldershot struggled against Braintree when they were employing a similar sort of style to Tamworth. Get it into the front line as quickly as possible. Don't let the defenders relax on the ball and contest every challenge. And to be honest, they have created a lot of danger in our penalty area. We're lucky only to be 1 down in that respect, but if we can get the ball down and play like we did for the goal, then I think there's every chance that we can get a goal or 2 in the second half, especially with the bench we got.
Yes, we do. That's worth having a ponder over. So just to assess the half again, Tommy Widgerson's would be happier with the way the half ended than it started. Tamworth taking the lead after 9 minutes after a Ryan Finn corner was headed in by the number 18 Jordan Connon and Libert. Aldershot having to ride their luck for a little bit in this first half as Ray shot wide from outside the box, just near that far post. Wasn't far away from Dewhurst's goal. Slowly but surely though, Aldershot started to grow in confidence, got back into the match, and sure enough, a couple of opportunities appeared from them. Bar's first shot on target was easily saved by Singh, however he would get his goal just a few minutes later. Great tenacity from Dehan Tetek, driving through, setting up by him, who's got the equaliser. Plenty of physical battles and challenges in the area, yellow cards dished out. But at half time, I think it's safe to say Aldershot will be content with the way the first half has gone. So 1-1 at half time. As promised, Alan wanted to make a tribute. We've been trying to do it before kick-off, but we couldn't, and there was a pause of the game that was too short. So Alan Baldwin, the floor is yours if you so wish.
Right, everybody who's listening, there'll be a few of you who will know who I'm talking about, but a good friend of mine called Terry Pusey passed away on Saturday morning, and I'd just like to say a few words. He was a lifelong Aldershot supporter, a close friend, and he sadly passed away on Saturday morning. Terry, who's no relation to the Reverend Mike Pusey, was taken to his first Aldershot game in 1947 by his dad. Would you believe it, in a pram? His dad was an Aldershot supporter and took him along to the game in a pram. Terry and I met up only about 10 to 12 years ago, quite by chance, in our local pub in Derbyshire. We both lived in a suburb of Derbyshire, and we were in the pub. Terry heard me talking over to a friend about Aldershot, and he said, "Are you an Aldershot supporter as well?" Well, so am I. And from that point we used to travel together to games, home and away, following the Shots by train or by car. And funny enough, the last 2 games we saw together were Forest Green Rovers at home and Halifax away. So we finished on a bit of a high. He finished on a bit of a high, and I'm hope when he's looking down on us from up there that he has happy memories of those 2 trips. Terry had suffered from health issues over recent years, and last Thursday evening he had a bad fall outside his home. His health issues meant he was unsteady on his feet, and he fell over and hit his head, and he never regained consciousness despite the best efforts of the Queen's Medical Hospital in Nottingham. And sadly, after 18 hours in a coma, Terry passed away on Saturday morning. I will miss Terry's cheerful company in the future, as will many of his fellow Shot supporters. I'm sure all of you will join me in sending condolences to Terry's widow Sheila, who we will continue to offer support. It came as a blow to her, as it did to us, so he would be sadly missed. Rest in peace, Terry.
Very well read there, Alan, and I would like to echo those condolences to Terry's family, his wife Sheila, and anyone, including yourself, anyone who knew him. He sounded like a great bloke.
Yeah, as I say, we had many a laugh on our journeys, and Halifax was the last game a week ago Saturday. We had a good lunchtime in the Three Pigeons at Halifax, and then went on to the game, and as you know, we won 1-0, which was a good performance, and we went home happy. And Terry was talking on the way home about future games. Sadly, we will never get to see those, but I should think of him every time I go away.
Absolutely incredible, and that's the dedication of, that's the love of that's football for you. You find new ways to enjoy it with wonderful people, make new friends along the way, and I'm absolutely gushing sympathetically for you, and I'm sure as you mentioned, you have a lot of happy memories. Do you have any that stand out?
A lot of happy memories. I've got too many to mention on there, but we always had an hour or two in a local pub before the game, so the beer flowed a little bit, but it helped when we were losing, and it helped when we were winning. So we did have some happy, and I'm sure quite a few people would have met him in the Three Pigeons a week ago Saturday when he was in good form, and to all those friends that knew him, I'm sure you will miss his company as much as I did.
Well, again, we are echoing the condolences to the late Terry Pusey, no relation to Reverend Mike, of course, who passed away on Saturday afternoon.
I will try and get Terry Owens to put another tribute on the shop's webpage, as he does so well. But I've not had a chance to talk to Terry. Terry Owens, that is. But he's as an ambassador for Aldershot, he does a lot of good work on that line. So next time I get an opportunity to speak to him, I will see if we can do a special tribute in a forthcoming programme and game.
Absolutely. So that was well-read tribute by Alan Baldwin to the late Terry Pusey, who passed away on Saturday afternoon. Age, just to confirm, what age?
Sorry?
What age, sorry? What age?
Terry was, he would have been 78 in a couple of weeks, the 10th of September. As I say, his first game was in the Pram, so I'm guessing that would have been about 1947. So he can't remember much about the game, who they were playing and what the score was, but he often told me that was his first experience of the Aldershot, and from that day he was a lifelong supporter. His dad continued to go with him for a while until he was too old to attend games. But it's Aldershot, red and blue in the blood.
That's wonderful. So, as I'm sure many Shots fans here will be here in his honour to help pay tributes, as well as support the team as well that he loved so dearly.
Sorry, say again?
Sorry, there'll be a few fans here that'll be obviously supporting not only the team today, but supporting the team he loves so dearly as well. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen 2 or 3 supporters that would know Terry well, but I've not had a chance to speak to him today. But certainly, one of them is one of the supporters club prominent officials, Heather. And if I do get the chance to see Heather before the end of the day, I will mention it to her as well.
Absolutely.
Because she won't be listening online.
Right.
And I don't know how many people do listen online, but if you are listening online, by all means, drop a text to me on my. You've got my number, then I would be happy to receive any text.
Well, again, big thank you, Alan. That's very It's very sad to hear that news. I wanted to echo again another piece of news that's sad today. More sad news that came today. Obviously, the passing of the former England manager, Sven-Göran Eriksson, who just a few hours ago. Sven was 76, but fighting a battle with cancer. It was announced earlier this year that he was fighting a more terminal battle than what many thought. And since then, the amazing support went out to him, the outpouring of love and appreciation going out to the man who took England to three different quarterfinals, 2 World Cups and a European Championship. He would win the UEFA Cup with Malmo and a UEFA Cup Winners' Cup with Lazio in 1999. He was one of the friendliest men in football, worked at clubs across England, the likes of Leicester City, Manchester City, was a director of football at Notts County, which is local to where you are.
Indeed, yeah. He
saved them from bankruptcy practically, and he was a wonderfully warm person to follow. And as someone who was very young at the time, but watching England, whenever you heard him speak, he was always very warm, always very welcoming, and he always handled the pressure of managing taking the toughest job in the world.
Yeah, I think he was the first foreign manager of England.
He was, yes.
So it was not always universally accepted, but by the time he finished his reign at England, I think he was well respected and well liked, and he was always well thought of, but always considered in what he said and what he did. So yeah, he wasn't an emotional guy. He was very calm and collected, wasn't he?
Yes, I think his words after England lost to Portugal, what was his final game in the 2006 World Cup quarter-final, echo nicely when a lot of people were scouted at the time. And we didn't have social media as such back then, but back then you had forums or call-ins where they would scold the players. A lot of them would have scolded Wayne Rooney after his red card, but the way Sven acted after that game probably expressed to me more about the human being that he was, and how he would go on to be such a wonderful, representation to not only English football but to world football as a whole. And it's been lovely to see the amazing outpouring of, tributes and love to him going out today. A lot of people sharing that wonderful night in September 2001 when England beat Germany 5-1, and he was obviously the man at the helm then.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight of his career. It came completely unexpectedly, and it was one of England's finest performances. It's a shame we can't produce those in finals these days. But
don't remind me.
But it would be great if that sort of performance could be repeated in the future.
Absolutely. So, of course, we are once again paying tribute to the late England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson, who passed away at the age of 76 earlier this week. So we're closing in on the start of the second half, Alan. Back to the matters of today. What would you like to see Aldershot do more of in the following 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the bench and I'm wondering if any of those players can make an impact. I think James Henry could, because he's very experienced. Although he's 35, he's still very fit. 3 goals in 3 games as well. So yes, he has. Yes, we've got to be careful with him. We've got to manage him, because at 35 we don't want him getting injured and missing a large part of the season. He's such a vital player.
Absolutely.
But we are missing physicality, really. That's the problem with when you're playing teams like Braintree and Tamworth. You've got to compete physically, and we don't really have a number of players, especially now we've lost Luke Jenkins and Christian Bagoma from the team. We don't have a lot of players who can compete with the very physical nature of teams like Tamworth. And let's be fair, they're fair, but it's a very tough challenge.
Absolutely. Before we get the second half, let me run you through if you're still listening to us on the BBC website, I'm sure you'll have the scores to the National League in front of you, but let me run you through the half times just before we get underway. Tamworth are back out for the second half. We have the following scorelines at all half times as we speak. So Braintree 0, Ebbsfleet 0, Eastleigh 1, Sutton United 1, Halifax Town 0, Solihull Moors 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Altrincham 0, Maidenhead 2, Barnet 1, Oldham Athletic 0, League leaders Gateshead 1, Southend United 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. I mentioned Tamworth 1, Aldershot Town 1 here. Second half is just about to get underway. Wilston 1, AFC Fyle 0, Woking 0, Hartlepool United 2. Hartlepool are down to 10 men in that game. And Yeovil Town 0, Rochdale 0, and York City 0, Boston United 0. All half times. Sure, some of them will just be getting underway for the second half. Both teams are back out for the second 45. This time Aldershot will be attacking towards their fans to my left hand side, where there's no stand names here as I'm aware, but they'll be attacking to the left side of the field now. As I mentioned, me and Alan are sat on the far side of the stadium, where they're opposite the camera position and the dugouts. I don't think there's going to be any changes for the second half either that I can see. No, there are no changes for the second half, so we'll have the same teams. A few punters just getting on their feet, just allowing a few back into their seats so we can get the second half underway.
Yeah, I think Aldershot won't change their tactics. They can't compete physically, so they're going to continue to try and play down the channels, play on the ball, on the floor, and try and open up the defence that way. I think this formation, as I said earlier, is a 3-5-2, and both Barham and Gandia are looking dangerous when they do get the ball.
High hopes, of course, that can manifest into something positive in the second half. We have to wait for a few more fans to take their seats, but the second half is underway. Aldershot attacking from right to left in this second half. All yellow kit, yellow shirts, shorts and socks. A little black hem on the shorts, and Tamworth in the red and black kit with black shorts, black and red socks. Goalkeepers in white, Singh for Tamworth, and it's all green for Dewhurst. We have a quick run through the teams again. Home team, I've Singh the captain in goal, and it's number 4 Tonks, number 7 Finn, 11 Fairlamb, 12 Ray, 15 Morrison, 17 Willett, 18 and goal scorer Cullinan Libbard, who's also on a booking, number 19 McGlinchey, number 20 Shikuna, and 26 Hollis. And for Tamworth, and for the away side Aldershot, it is Dewhurst in goal, number 28, Lucky Bird number 2, Widrington number 6, 7 Hargreaves, 18 Scott, 21 Akpan, 22 Barham, 23 Gandor, 24 Mullins, 25 Maniese, and Tetek number 34.
Already we've got a long throw in front of us, and he's only 10 yards inside his own half. Tonks is going to launch one again into that danger area, and the two centre backs are up again.
Had to wait 30 seconds into the second half for it to happen. But here we go, into that second half. This is the second phase, throwing from Tonks deep into the near post area, headed away as far as Barham. And so back towards Tonks on this right hand side. He levers this in towards the far post. Cullinan Libbard is there, headed away as far as McGlinchey. It's picked up now by the number 50 on the home side, Morrison. He's crossed it into the box for Ray. Ray heading it towards Libbard. Oh, and I don't think Hollis knew much about it. Sorry, Willits knew much about it, but his shot was scuffed. However, the referee spotted a foul on the captain Widrington and has awarded Aldershot a free kick.
Early warning sign again there. The ball just lobbed in an area of no man's land, but it's caused all sorts of danger to the Aldershot defence.
Not particularly ideal if you're an Aldershot fan to hear that Tamworth once again are utilising those set pieces to their advantage very early in the second half, but I'm sure the instructions were issued across during that 15-minute period. Nevertheless, opportunities will come for the shots in the second half. Tamworth just need to look to find their feet. Ball play out to Ray, who's coming back from an offside position. Dewhurst is coming out of his penalty area. He'll launch this towards the left-hand side, and Cullinan Libbard is happy to see that one out for a throw on the near side for Tamworth.
Yeah, basically Tamworth bypassed the midfield, so they've got 2 or 3 forwards closing down our defence, which means we have to go long. When the ball goes long, they win it back straight away and then launch it long themselves. So it's a tactic which is hard to counter, really.
Absolutely.
To be fair.
It's tricky to manage at most times. Nevertheless, it has been effective in patches during the first half. Ball played forward from the throw-in by Cullinan Libbard. Flicked back towards Maniese. He's pressure on the goalkeeper Dewhurst by 2 Tamworth players. Goalkeeper Dewhurst does get it clear. High ball upfield now. Here is Shikuna under pressure by a couple of Tamworth players. That's Widrington and Scott. Scott shouts that it's out of play when Cullinan Libbard's ball played forward goes out for a throw on the near side. Good work there by Scott doing the pressing.
You've got to be brave on the ball and try and get the ball down and pass, and people need to run into spaces better. At the moment, we're not getting the spaces.
They said that we saw that a lot in the first half, though. When Aldershot got into the game, it started to improve a bit more. few fans are not happy with where Mullins is taking the throw-in from. However, the throw-in's taken, and Aldershot don't make the most of it. Tamworth gets it clear. It's run back towards Dewhurst, who's kept it out of play from going up for a goal kick, I believe. Yes, indeed. Well, he could decide not to lay out anyway. Time on the ball for the all-green goalkeeper. Interesting colour, was orange Saturday, green today. Plays it across the Menezes, north up to the halfway line. Powerful header by Willits to cut it out. It's flicked backwards by Mullins, swerving towards Ray, but the clearance from Menezes. It's headed forward by Hollins for Tamworth. Now it's Shakuna, flips onto Ray, his flag stays down. Chris Ray for Tamworth here, and he scores! Not very long to wait to get back in front. Chris Ray looked to just stay onside. Hollins' header was well placed, and Ray pounced onto it before drilling it low and hard into the far corner. Coming up 2 minutes into the second half, it's Tamworth 2, Aldershot 1.
I thought there was an element of offside to that, but we're not in the best position to see it. But when the ball was flicked through to the goal scorer, he definitely looked like a couple of feet offside, perhaps a yard offside. But as I say, we're not in the best position, so it's a good finish.
Yeah, I think we'll have to take the linesman's word to account.
Yeah, he's in a better position than I was, so...
Yeah. It looks close. If it was offside, if it was onside, it was very, very tight. It looked inconspicuous, but we're judging off the header from Hollis, and Hollis' header was coming back from very far back inside his own half, so he managed to get quite a bit of launch on it so he could release Ray on the run. We're just waiting for the physio now come on, because Mullins has a problem and is clutching the upper part of his right thigh. The physio's now come on to check him. We'll just go back on the goal again. It was more just a matter of who does better when the ball comes to either side. And in Tamworth's case, Hollis made the most of it.
Yeah.
We're just saying a tactical break here. I do see some more instructions being...
I think it might be Aaron Jones coming on.
Correct, I do see number 17 on the back of the shirt, so I think Mullins might be done for today.
And Aaron's not the biggest of players, so he's going to find it hard against these long balls and physical aerial challenges, so it's not going to get any easier.
Unless his header finds Shakuna flicked it onto Ray. Ray finishing it hard and low into the far corner. So that's put Tamworth 2-1 up. We're having a pause in the game because Aldershot are about to make a change. It looks like Maxwell Mullins' day is done. So he will come up.
Aldershot in the 52nd minute, replacing 24 Maxwell Mullins.
Could be a groin problem.
Yeah, he's just pulled up his shorts, so not ideal. But he's made his way off. Aaron Jones comes on and puts the armband on.
Yeah, he's the club captain. He's not played all season. He's had a long-term injury, so it's going to be a tough game for him to come back in this environment.
So we get underway again with Aldershot attacking the Tamworth goal, 2-1 behind. Had to have a significant delay for Mullins leaving the field. Menezes, always one back by Finn. Here's Shakuna who got the assist for the Ray goal. Two big boys up front doing a very solid job. It just seems that they haven't been able, mainly Menezes and Bird haven't been able to get a hold of Shakuna and Ray this afternoon, have they?
Well, Ray has had a good game, and both physically and holding the ball up, and in that case finishing. So he's been the danger man, yeah.
Right, well, can Aldershot come back into the game for a second time? Gandor flicks it forward towards the academy product in Ashley Akpan. He'll play it back towards the recently Tetek. It's not worked out the way of Witherington, who's surrendered the armband to Ryan Jones. Ryan Jones has slotted in at slotted in at left wing back. Here is a good work from Gandor, shot from the edge of the area by Ollie Scott. Then it's Tetek, it's the box, Scott again. It's a real mess. Gandor went for the scraped effort. Apparently, shot swallowed the corner. But
it was a goal kick.
Yeah, it did come off of Gandor's foot last, didn't it? Goal kick given. But immediately responding from that original error, Tamworth, not allowing Aldershot the opportunity to get a shot off then.
That was a better build-up for Aldershot there. They did look a little bit more patient, and the ball just didn't fall for anybody in the box.
Mullins is just making his way back to the Aldershot bench now, having gone the long way round with the physio. Still clutching that top of their thigh, so we'll get a word from the manager afterwards about how he's doing. Here is an attack by Gandor towards the right hand side. Played back across by Akpan towards Tetek in midfield. Here's Akpan again. Got to feel that Tetek needs to get on the ball a lot more if it's going to help Aldershot find a way back in the game, but they've lost possession here. Here is Shakuna again with Ray bursting forward. Shakuna, Ray runs away from it. Shakuna! Oh yes! You have to say that is a sterling strike from Nathan Shakuna. He finds the top corner from about 20 yards out. An excellent curler over the head of Dewhurst. And Tamworth doubled the advantage. It's now 3-1 just before the 55th minute. An excellent goal there, Alan.
Yeah, we lost the ball just inside the Tamworth half. It was, I think it was Dejan Tetek who lost it, and the break from Tiskuna was swift, and he was allowed to carry on and placed his shot in the far left-hand corner. So good finish.
Excellent goal. Oh, there's some markers going here. Ryan Jones has been involved in the Tamworth celebrations, and one of the Tamworth players has gone down. Jones has taken exception to I think some of the behaviour of one or two of the Tamworth players. Is walking away from the referee. Referee now, Richard Eady now wants to talk to Aaron Jones, who hasn't been on very long. The last thing I think Tamworth Aldershot need now is another player in trouble.
Yes, he did. What can you want it? No, you're not.
So all sorts going on up here. We're trying to make head over heels about it. Aaron Jones is about to be booked for that, by the way. That's the absolute.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the incident. Did you see what happened?
I did. Yes. So as I was just looking down from my notes to have a look at what's going on, Tamworth players all surrounded Aaron Jones. Jones then looks to have just done some movement towards one of the Tamworth players, and I think the Tamworth players may have made a meal of that one. He fell over quite theatrically. Nevertheless, Jones has been spotted according to the linesman to have done something to one of the Tamworth players, and he's been booked. So that's a third booking and a third goal for Aldershot, a third goal for Tamworth, just to compound the misery further. It hasn't been an easy start to the second half. 2 goals in 5 minutes for Andy Peake's side. Now Ray, one of the goal scorers, is upended by Ollie Scott. Free kick, just about third of the way inside the Aldershot half. Finn will take it.
Yeah, this disruption's favouring Tamworth.
Yeah, it's unsettled.
It's a disjointed game. Aldershot can't get any rhythm, and there's lots of niggly fouls, and it's not really going to help Aldershot.
Free kick from Finn towards the far end of the penalty area. Cullen Libba with the header on. He's come back towards Shakuna near the edge of the penalty area. Lucky Bird to clear it away. Here's Barham, support by Gandalf if he needs it, but he's attempt to feed it towards the striker. It's cut out by Fairland. It goes up for a throw. Ball clears the low stand. It's taken quickly by, I believe that's Akpan on the far side. Ball over the top, chased down by Barham. He manages to keep it in, and they, at minimum, Aldershot forced Tamworth to throw in deep inside their own half.
Yes, now they've got a 2-goal cushion. They're just going to launch it long every opportunity. They're not going to try and play through the thirds, and it suits them now to have that cushion.
I was just saying that Aaron Jones might be booked for unprofessional conduct in that little issue that happened.
Oh, right, okay.
That's why I've written that down. It's reflected on the BBC Sport website. Nevertheless, throw in for Tamworth. 3-1 up now, and comfortably feeling comfortable, I think, in their advantage. They did feel the next goal in the second half would be important, and sure enough, Tamworth getting it increased their confidence. Aldershot haven't really left the dressing room at the start of the second half. Here's Aaron Jones, now freshly booked in that recent nonsense after the third Tamworth goal. Here is Gandor, now Ollie Scott outside the penalty area. Shooting opportunity, we wanted it. but instead he goes out to Akpan, into the box for Tetek, who plays across the 6-yard area, comfortably grabbed by Singh.
That's better. Well worked move from deep in our own half, and Tetek's shot was not really going to trouble the keeper. It was straight at him, but
referees having to stop the game because a Tamworth player has a problem. So Aldershot fans behind the goal are not happy about the idea of the physio having to come on to help. Jamie Willits.
These stops and starts are not going to help Aldershot. They can't build up a head of steam, but it suits Tamworth down to the ground and disrupting the play.
Not ideal at all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your fantastic support so far this afternoon. Today's attendance
been
is
confirmed.
1,563. I would like to thank the 387 travelling Aldershot
387 from North Hampshire have braved the trip today. So a good number, 1,563 the confirmed attendance. Willits is still receiving treatment. But it's been a very lively first 15 minutes of the second half. Hour gone, Tamworth 3, Aldershot 1. 2 goals in 5 minutes from the home side through Shakuna and Ray. I have to say Ray's strike was exceptionally good. Looped into the far corner. But all being well, it's not going very well for Aldershot in the second half, is it?
No, I think we've got to be a little bit braver on the ball. I think Tamworth are closing us down quickly, but other players have got to find the spaces, make the opportunity for the pass. But at the moment, they're just closing us down, and the ball's just coming straight back.
Well, we have a pause in the game. Let me keep you up to date with the score lines elsewhere in the National League. Broachy still drawing 0-0 with Ebbsfleet. So looking at elsewhere, other goals have gone in since half time. Maidenhead now only 3-1 against Barnet. Oldham have pulled one back against Gateshead. Looking elsewhere, Wilston leading. That's the only goals they've gone in so far in the second half. Although the score's the same as I mentioned to you at half time. Key fixture today is Eastleigh Sutton. That game's between second and third in the league. So that's a very close match. Sorry, second and fourth in the league. I apologise. Willits has gone off for what looked like a head injury. He's been treated but has to go off. Some of the Tamworth fans are giving the Aldershot fans a bit of stick, which I think is a bit unwarranted, to be honest. Nevertheless, we get the game underway again with Singh in possession inside his own half. It is a goal kick which was called by the referee, so we'll start from that. Willett is due to come on shortly. He's still waiting for the approval from the referee, so Tamworth just for the moment down to 10. Singh playing the goal kick deep upfield, aiming for Ray. Menezes with a header forward. Ball forward by the centre half. Just eludes Tonks to begin with, but he clears upfield. Brought under control here initially by Hargreaves, who's frustrated at Ollie Scott, who's not there supporting him. And the two Aldershot players having, I want to say, a friendly discussion there. Nevertheless, a throw in by Tonks, picked up by Ray. Free kick given for the soft foul by Aaron Jones.
Yeah, playing into their hands there. He wasn't going anywhere. Didn't need to tackle him and produce a little foul, and now they can launch another one into the penalty area.
Well, here comes that corner of free kick. It's very much. It feels like a corner to us because it's right next to the corner, near the corner flag, like 2 yards near the quadrant. It's still a free kick as initially it's also like 2 players in the ball. That was Jones and Scott, but Jones has peeled away to Mark Shakuna. Finns with the free kick in towards the far post. Dewhurst able to gather comfortably in the penalty area. I feel Aldershot need the next goal if they're going to stay in this match. Here is the marauding captain, vice captain in Widrington, who will be launching this upfield, trying to get it to Barham. But I'm not able to beat the defender to the ball. And Tamworth play their way out of trouble. I feel their tails are up here, and sure enough, they've won a free kick for a foul on Morrison. That time round by Akpan.
They're winning all the physical battles at the moment, and as I say, Aldershot are very lightweight in the middle of the field. We just cannot compete physically.
There are still a few changes that can be made to adjust that, but they're mostly attacking ones. In the likes of Corbett, Frost, and if needed, he has scored 3 and 3, James Henry, but one man often can't save many. But you feel a few more changes from Tommy Widrington's side might be worth considering at this stage of the game. Free kick from Tamworth is headed away by Meneyeze, drilling forward now is Ollie Scott. He's on his own at the moment before he's cut out by Ryan Finn. Out for a throw on the near side, thrown by Ollie. Ollie Scott again, finding Hargreaves. Now Scott once more, near touchline, he's trying to get the right footed cross, and he can. Flips on by Barham, but I think he was going to need to really outfox keeper there. There's a goal kick. Here comes that Aldershot change. I dare say it's Corbett, or I think it's Corbett that's coming on here. Can't see the number from here, but the ball is about to be readied. The change is about change up front, I'm sure, will be the plan. The board is ready. Is the goal kick going to be taken, or will they make the change first? No,
Tetek's going off.
Tetek has cut off. The board's not working, so Tetek has made way. I'm going to say that's Corbett.
So we're going for a 3-4-3 by the looks of it.
Yeah, indeed. So on comes Kai Corbett, who will help out in the final few. No, sorry, Tyler Frost.
Oh yes, Tyler Frost.
It is.
Yeah.
Frost. That's not even to turn around to work it out. As he got closer, I recognised him. There we go. So Frost has scored the third goal on Saturday, an emotional moment for him, scoring in front of the East back for the very first time.
And I think he's going to play the number 10 role behind Barham and Gander.
Yeah, he did very. I think his energy will be needed here, especially considering the circumstances the shots are in at the moment. 3-1 down, 65 minutes into the second half. Tough tackling on the near side. Aldershot get the free kick though. Tonks was appealing to referee as to what the foul is, but he says he kicked him in the back of the leg apparently, so free kick's been given. Long way to go in the second half yet, 25 or so minutes to go. Lachlan Bird, long ball forward from the centre half position, left by Fairland for, I believe that was Hollis to clear, it was. All the way back to Dewhurst. Aldershot have to start doing something more effective with possession at the moment. Here is Gandor deep in just inside his own half. Now it's Jones near side in towards Ollie Scott. He's had to turn back towards Jones again. Aaron Jones now playing in field. Here is Hargreaves, who had to step in between the two centre backs to help out in building an attack for Aldershot. That pass though from Bird is not very good, and it's been a theme of the day, hasn't it? Here is Ray releasing it towards Finn, but it's cut out that time. Hargreaves has been brought down there by Shakuna. Again, Lachlan Bird. The pools haven't been great for him today, have they?
Tamworth are working really hard off the ball. They're not giving Aldershot any time, any space, and we're making errors. So we've got to look at that, changing the tactics a little bit, perhaps going a bit longer.
Reminder: Tamworth haven't won a game this season before today. So every chance that could. The way Aldershot are playing it, it's very much likely that might be the outcome.
Yeah, but the same when Braintree turned us over. They hadn't won a match all season, and we had the same outcome there. It seems to be a broken record at the moment.
I don't think Aldershot want to be
one step forward and one step back.
Yeah. Be interesting to obviously hear what Tommy Richardson says after the game, but again, that does depend on the result. But I think he will lament the second half performance a bit more than the first. The end of the first one was a lot better than how it started.
Yeah.
But he will lament the second half a lot more for not being able to build on the momentum that he built towards the end of the first half. Frost challenging for the ball in midfield, but also trying to get back in this game. Here is Gandor with Frost bursting towards the edge of the box. Good defending by Tamworth. It's played out though by Gandor towards Akpan. David's across, headed by Frost, flicked goalward, so it was not exactly going towards the far post, but the ball ran loose in the area after Scott scuffed his effort and goes into the waiting hands of Jai Singh.
Yeah, Frost is obviously playing a little bit further forward than Tetek, so that's given us a little bit more threat up front, and I think that's a good tactic.
Ideally, Aldershot need to get him the ball more. Header forward by Tonks from the long goal kick. Tonks goes down, but it's nothing in it, to be honest with you. Here's Ollie Scott now, time on the ball, halfway line for Aldershot, finding Barham, who's got the throw in off of the challenge of Willett. Shots need to get on with the game here as they try to force something to happen in the second half. Here is Hargreaves back towards his midfield partner. I see James Henry being readied on the far side for Aldershot. Here is Barham, being a tenacious man, thinking the ball up. Here's Scott, Frost in towards Gandoy with the back heel, tried to play it back to Ollie Scott, but ultimately cleared away into touch for a throw. Here James Henry's about to come on here, and well, can he be the difference maker? Yes, again for Aldershot. Big opportunity awaits him. Ball played towards Hargreaves, across towards Lachlan Bird. Time on the ball to release the man on the right hand side. That's Akpan. Here is Bird again. Bird driving forward here from centre half into the edge of the penalty area. Gandol feeling like he wanted a free kick, won't get it. Tamworth now go on the break here with Chris Ray. Now support from McGlitchy if he needs it, but Menezes wins the ball back. Witherington for Aldershot Town. And then Akpan, who's facing his own goal, can't play it forward, so he's forced to go back to Dewhurst. Ray playing the pressing striker to Menezes. There's no way out for Aldershot at the moment. There's two men up high up the pitch, obstructing the keeper's view, but they managed to get out of danger. Dewhurst through finding Witherington. Plays 1-2 with Akpan. Witherington turns from delivering a lovely diagonal ball from right side to left. Scott just loses his footing for a moment, then cuts his side using Colin Libbard to wait for the rushing player. Here's Frost shot. Ooh. As he took the shot, Shakuna delivered a mighty strong challenge and got the ball. Ray's offside. He can't touch it, so the referee has to stop the game because Frost, in the process of that strong tackle by Shakuna, has taken a blow here, and I can see that number 22 Jack Barham is ready, but I do dare say they need to hold that change just in case Frost isn't in a good way, and he doesn't look good.
He looks in quite a lot of pain at the moment.
Oh dear.
Just caught the ball underneath his feet, didn't he? And he just got clattered by the Tamworth player.
Well, Frost is getting treatment now. I take it he got caught by the number 24 Tamworth, but nevertheless it's not ideal when a player's just come on, has to go off injured. He is sat up now. They are holding the change for James Henry just for the moment to make sure that Tyler Frost is okay to continue. Nevertheless, they use this Tamworth to have another tactical break. The fourth official is instructing the manager he can't take super long with this, but Frost is not getting up anytime soon. I reckon though he might come off here because he's not got up, he's not on his feet yet, and well, James Henry's ready to come on, but this is not good news for Aldershot Town, is it?
No, and another physio's come on, so it looks like he might be having to be helped off.
Yeah. Just speaking to the two physios now, I'm having a look, just having an eye on that Aldershot bench. Henry ready to come on. He will come on shortly, but originally he was going to come off for Jack Barham. It looks like Barham will stay on now with the fact that Frost doesn't look like he's going to continue. Theo Witherington is just talking to the referee. Jas Singh is the captain for Tamworth, is there to be with Frost. I don't think Frost would like his presence there, clearly. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment, no.
He's trying to deal with things, but Singh is talking to Frost. I never understand opposition players talking to injured players at the time when they're getting treatment. I'd say leave them to it. Let them get their treatment done, get them off the field. If they need to get off, sure. But if not, don't bother them. Frost is going to definitely come off because he's been on the ground now for well over 2 minutes. And it might be much more serious. Yeah, it might be much more serious than him being able to go off under his own power. So he will have to get a stretcher, and we're waiting now for someone to provide a stretcher, which will always be available at a football game.
I don't think the physios have vindicated a stretcher. They're talking to the bench, but the fact that he's still sat down. Yeah,
I'm just seeing one of the security guards now, I think, going to speak to one of his team members, and maybe that might be something. No, they're swapping positions. That was one interesting thing I must have noticed. But no, I'm quite confident they can sort it out. Tommy Witherington is now pointing, asking why isn't it being sorted yet. I'm sure he wants to get on with the game and make the change, but it's not helping that there's no indication that Tyler Frost is going to be able to be stretchered off, and I don't see a stretcher being prepared anywhere around it at the moment.
I just don't know what the problem is. He's still sat on his haunches, 2 physios around him.
I think his ankle's been
I can only think they're waiting for a stretcher, but I can't see any movement over there with anybody with a stretcher. Can you?
No, I can't at all. I'm looking everywhere at the moment around the Lamb Stadium. I cannot see any indication of a stretcher being prepared. So they either have to carry him off or help him off the field, or they'll have to wait until a stretcher arrives. And I think someone's on the phone now. Yeah, someone's on the phone on the touchline asking about the stretcher. So this is a very lengthy pause in the game.
It's very poor by Tamworth. If they haven't got a stretcher
or any kind of medical service prepared, which is always, I believe, the responsibility of the home team.
Yeah, the players' welfare at stake here, and I just don't understand why they haven't got a stretcher.
Well, he's been down now for well over 4 minutes since the physios have come on, and this is taking an extremely long time. I do feel for Tyler Frost a lot here, because he had that. First of all, he had the high of Saturday, scoring in front of the East Bank for the very first time in that fantastic 4-1 win, and then he's now having to deal with rather shoddy planning, to be honest with you, by the home team at this stage. Because we're still waiting at the moment for there's a pause in the game, if you will, just to keep you up to date, for Tyler Frost, who's injured. I imagine his injury is serious to the extent that he cannot go out, cannot leave the field under his own power. So he's now waiting for medical assistance. This was following a challenge by the number 20 Nathan Shikuna as Frost was aiming to shoot. Frost is now back on his feet and is, surprise, walking under his own power.
It might be an arm injury by the way he's walking.
Yeah, that might be why it's taking so long.
Dislocated shoulder or something like that.
I reckon it's one of those two, most likely, because he's just bearing his right arm a little bit. He is running, but speaking to the manager. Now he's going to speak to him, Tommy, which is, I think he's got a dislocated finger or a wrist injury. If it could be one of those three things.
Must be a dislocation of some sort.
Yeah. Well, he is favouring that right hand. Is it worthy of? Well, Jack Barham's number still on the. is still up on the board. Also going to make a double change here, so Barham will come off. That's for sure. His number is up, so Henry comes on.
27th minute replacing 22 Jack Barham, 27 James Henry.
So we're just.
Well, Henry's coming on for Jack Barham. We heard that.
Yeah, that was always going to happen because his number was up on the board no matter what. We now need to see what the second change is going to be. Will it be for Frost?
But Frost doesn't look happy at all. He's still holding his arm in a funny position.
Yeah, I think the safe bet here is to get him off the pitch, but he's complaining to the referee here about the lack of. I don't know what it's about. It's a real mess. He is going to come off, and Corbett will come on in his place.
Yeah.
So.
And replacing 8 Tyler Frost is 9 Kai Corbett.
And to some ironic cheers from the home fans. On comes Kai Corbett. Well, it's a real mess. We will get a lot of additional time at the end of this game, though, that's for sure, for the prolonged delay to the treatment of Tyler Frost. He's okay. He's gone back to the bench and sat down, but must be some. Sorry, he's still standing on the touchline. I think he's waiting for more help now that he's gone off, but he's complaining to the fourth official, and I think maybe one of the Tamworth physios, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a real mess. We can't make hither or neither about it.
No, he's walking normally. His arm's down by his side now, so it can't be a dislocation. But he was unhappy about something along there.
Yeah. Well, he must have an injury of some kind that is of the nature that's forcing him to come off. We are back underway after what feels like almost a 6.5 minute delay. But we're back underway now with Aldershot 3-1 down here to Tamworth in the second half of this National League game. More importantly, needing a response for Tamworth, having had it today, will be a little bit more refreshed now for the final stages of the match. Ball play for Shikuna. Menezes is fouled by the number 20 for Tamworth, who doesn't want to let him take it quickly, but instead Menezes gives it to Dewhurst. Dewhurst has to be careful with the presence of Ray in the penalty area. Long ball forward up towards Gandor. It's headed up by Hollis, picked on by Tonks. Here is Widrington, forward now towards Gandor. Here's Corbett. Corbett has the option of Ollie Scott if he needs, and here he is with room on the left hand side. Scott infield now towards Corbett. Corbett cuts it in first time from Finn, chips it in towards the far post, flicked backwards though by Henry. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to divert it goalwards. Here's a counter attack now for Tamworth with the strong Chris Ray. When he's marking him off, he tries to release Tonks, but it's too far in front. Tonks has pulled his hamstring, and I think that is his day done by the sounds of it. He'll come off shortly, I'm sure. He's clasping the back of his right thigh. The management team has spotted it. I'm also just having a look to see if the change is being prepared. I'm sure it is. Tonks has felt his hamstring. He's gingerly made it back inside his own half. Nevertheless, Cullen delivered for Tamworth, hammers it upfield. Will it go out of play? Yes, it will. I'm watching Tonks at the moment, stretching his hamstring and then sits down on the field. So the referee must now stop the game, and I think the imminent Tamworth change will be coming.
It's been a very scrappy 20 minutes or so. Neither team have been keeping passes, stringing passes together. It's very frustrating for all concerned, especially the Aldershot contingent, because we've not been allowed to get any rhythm, any fluidity. It's stop-start completely.
It has not helped the Aldershot cause, has it? As you say, with this stop-start nature, you need a game that's flowing and has a continuous rhythm to it. The more it stops-starts, the more it has unsettled Aldershot, particularly in the last 20 or so minutes.
Yeah, I think it suits Tamworth, let's put it like that.
Yeah. You know, looking at the manager still sat on the top of that wall in front of the dugout, so frustrated at the nature of the way the game has gone. High ball being won by Tonks.
Again, that physical battle, we're just not winning them.
No. Still, I'm sure there's something food for thought for Widrington after today's game. Here is Ray. Ray looking to chip this ball forward. It's headed down nicely by Bird to avert the danger from the on-rushing forward. Here is Corbett from a nice ball by Bird, finding Gandor. Now it's Henry outside the penalty area. Henry with a nice turn, tries to lay it off. Kai Corbett inside the area, but he was off balance and tried to go with a left-footed strike that just wasn't flattering at all and goes out for a goal.
You could probably hear from the jeers from the Tamworth contingent. It was a poor effort. He had time to take a touch there, I think.
He did have a lot of time, but chooses not to. McGlinchey's coming off, and we were replaced by Brent Aquai for the last few minutes. So Aquai coming on in the left wing area, which McGlinchey has come off for. Tonks is still hobbling, but I think he's made it clear he does not want to leave the field today. Tamworth wanted to make absolutely certain they get their first 3 points of the season. Reflects Southend's second of the National League this year. Bird ball forward. Here is Shikuda looping up towards the left hand side. Offside call on the substitute Aquai, who took a little bit of time retaining the ball before giving it back to Bird for the free kick. Here is Ollie Scott inside his own half near the penalty area where Aldershot don't need to be. Aaron Jones, Meneyeze back towards Dewhurst. Dewhurst with time on the ball. They try and get it. Oh dear, it's not great. Ollie Scott has to work hard to keep it in, and he has. He's done well out of a bit of a troublesome situation now, Ollie Scott. Here's Corbett into the space now to find James Henry. Switches it out towards the right hand side of the field. Then Bird, Hargreaves, as well to keep possession as Tonks kept pressure on the Aldershot number 7. Here's Bird, Meneyeze, time on the ball. So look forward. Aldershot needs to make the most of possession when they have it, and Andor supporting, coming deep into midfield. Heavy looped pass by Meneyeze. This is Jones, back towards Meneyeze, halfway inside the Aldershot half. Tamworth pressing intently every time they get the ball at midway inside the Aldershot half. It's forced an error by Lachlan Bird again. Here's Finn, space for Ray. If they score here, we might be it. Here's Shakuna. Shakuna inside the box, composes himself. Saved by Dewhurst. It's still inside the area, and eventually Aldershot avert the danger. Well and truly could have been wrapped up there. Cleared upfield that time by Ollie Scott. Gandor challenging, flicked on header by Willett. Hollis is able to just sort his legs out and have forced the ball back towards the goalkeeper Sling, who clears it upfield. Jones with the header across to the near side. Ollie Scott though unable to get to the ball. Yes, again Aldershot being caught out there.
Yeah, that summed up our afternoon. I think it was Bird gave the ball away. Tamworth had 2 players in forward positions. one of them put Menendez on his backside, and fortunately it was a good block by an Aldershot defender, but that could easily been 4.
Yeah. Much to say, Wayne, Aldershot's 4th by the penalty by Willington killed off Oldham. That 4th goal would absolutely do it for Aldershot today if Tamworth were to get it. It looks like Kai Lismore is coming on. I saw the number 23 on the board just a minute ago, and that's who has replaced the injured Tom Tox, who played on for another 2 or 3 minutes before being replaced. Lismore, I believe, is filling in on this right-hand side of the Tamworth half. Throw-in by Colin Libby on the near side. Flicked up to Aaron Jones. Flicked out for a foul there. Foul not given on Morrison. Aldershot not making the most of possession and really struggling to make hay with it. Oh, that's a good tackle there. That time by Acquire, the substitute. Time on the ball now for Tamworth to make something happen. Fairland inside the Aldershot half. Now towards Morrison, who swishes it across. Gandor cuts it out. Good work by the striker. Can he create something? Henry here. He finds Corbett with a great through ball. Corbett inside the penalty. That looks like a strong tackle. Free kick just outside the area. Corbett did well to just slow his run down, maybe lining up to shoot, was barged in the back. If he had gone a couple of steps further, could have been a shout for a penalty, but a free kick's the minimum they'll get.
Right on the line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a good position though. Let's see, it's
Henry can
Corbett
take free
and
kicks.
Henry looking at it.
I've seen James Henry score a number of free kicks for Millwall in years gone by,
Right.
and for Oxford United, where he was before he joined Aldershot this season.
Looks like Corbett wants it.
Yes, it's not exactly in the range of Henry. Yellow card is given. I'm trying to work out who that was for. It must be for Fairland. Indeed, it is for Fairland. So free kick is just a yard outside the 18-yard box. 4 or 5 Aldershot players in the wall.
Well, Corbett's not got off the mark this season. It'd be a good time to get off the mark.
It would be a perfect
do
time.
his confidence a bit of good, even if it doesn't mean a winning cause.
Well, Corbett's taken 3 or 4 steps back from this free kick. As I say, he's a yard from the 80-yard box, right side of the box. Delivers a free kick, hits the wall. They jumped up in synchronisation, and then Tamworth hammer it clear to avoid any sort of threat from the rebound. So it'll be a throw into Aldershot, far side of the field. We have 5 minutes to go. Aldershot Town 3-1 down. We are expecting a lot of additional time because of a prolonged treatment for Tyler Frost that required a long time him being treated before being taken off. We're unaware what kind of injury he has because he was down for a long time. So we might be seeing a fair number of minutes added on at the end of the game. Aldershot Town though really need to find a way to reduce the scoreline to increase the anxiety amongst the fans here at the Lamb Stadium. Corbett flicked forward that time by Bird, but it's with a comfortable push.
I've got to say, Bird has been very sloppy with his distribution today. He's not really found his man at all, and it's a common complaint. The back three have all struggled to get the ball out of defence.
Yeah, you'd like all 3 centre backs to be confident in possession and able to distribute the ball into teammates in good time and in good space, but unfortunately, in today's case for Lachlan Bed, it hasn't been that sort of game. One back in the midfield by Witherington. Aldershot looks to find a way forward in his final few minutes. Here is James Henry, skips away from 2. He'll chip the ball in towards Gandor, flicked towards the far post by the striker. Stays in the box there for Ollie Scott. He rolls it back now towards Aaron Jones. Right foot ball in towards the centre of the area, but over everybody and easily caught by Jas Singh.
Yeah, again, some promising moves, but the final ball was straight at the keeper. It's made it easy for the Tamworth captain.
They haven't worked him besides the goal a lot, have they? They've only had the shot on target from Barham, and when Barham put the equaliser in just for half time, but beyond that they haven't really worked the keeper beyond that, have they?
No.
Not ideal at all. Henry losing the possession in the midfield near the centre circle of the Aldershot half. Lismore the substitute, loops ball for Finn, just overhit, goes out for a throw in. Ollie Scott will take quickly. Now it's Aaron Jones, hammers it up towards Corbett, but it's
no surprise there.
Ray's been given the man of the match, free kick given, and just a bit more there. They've given the man of the match here, the sponsors man of the match to Chris Ray. I think we can agree on that one, can't we? He's been a real menace for the Aldershot.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. and I think his father is George Ray, the former Liberian international.
Former Arsenal striker, FA Cup winner, Premier League winner as well in 1998.
He's got shades of his dad then.
Strong forward he was in his day.
Yeah.
I see a yellow card there for time wasting on Shikuna, so that's going to be another yellow card in the book.
Oh, who was that for?
Shikuna, the player who's taken the free kick, took a long time taking it, so referees admonished him for it. He'll take this free kick now. Long ball towards the penalty area, headed down by Aaron Jones, who was shoved in the area. No foul given. Aldershot got it clear. The linesman's flag is pointed for a Tamworth throw, though. Nevertheless, it was clear by Aldershot player. Now, I do feel that Aaron Jones should have been given the benefit of the doubt.
And then got Tonks to throw it into the
that's one less
of the area.
Yeah, now that he's come off.
Although it looks like it's going to be a long one.
It would have to be as good as the one that Tonks delivers if it's going to be the case. Cannon Libbard, who scored the first goal today, delivers that throw-in. Flicked backwards by Aaron Jones. Every Aldershot player bar Ganlaw is defending this. They're able to scurry it out of danger for now until Menezes deals with a ball that's flicked back into the box. Out towards the right-hand side, and then Akpan is fouled unfairly there by Aqua, who's not happy about it. In the last moments of this first half, 30 seconds to go until the 90, but we are seeing what look like, if I'm not wrong, I see double digits on that board. I could be right. Here is James Henry, and Fairlamb hammers it clear. I'm trying to see, I see 11 minutes on that board. 17 minutes of added time. 17 minutes as a minimum of additional time.
We might need the floodlights at this rate.
We might need the floodlights. So the 90 have gone. We have now 17 additional minutes of the second half. So Aldershot have a lot of added time to work with. Quite bizarre this, but the referees are following the guidelines as to goal celebrations, length of injuries and substitutions into account. But as we mentioned, that Tyler Foster injury might be the main reason for the largely extended amount of added time. We're already into the first 30 seconds of that now as Aldershot try and find a way to recover from a 3-1 deficit. Here is Jones just inside the Tamworth half. Back to Menezes. We're going to be here all night, I think, if this is with that amount of added time. May not just be the floodlights. Henry's deep inside the Aldershot half. Can he find a way to create something? Maybe find a goal. He's been in great form recently. Ball switched by Widrington towards his left-hand side. Ollie Scott brings it under control. Outside the penalty area, drives into the box. Low ball in, headed away by Willits at the near post. Make sure it goes out of play, and it does. Aldershot throw. Ball thrown back towards Jones. Here is Hargreaves. Too far away for a shooting opportunity. Akpan's got his arms out wanting the wide ball, but Bird will support him in receiving it. Here is James Henry again, lurking outside the penalty area. Akpan. Tamworth now just defending their area, but they've got a long time to do it.
10 men behind the ball.
Yeah. 10 behind the ball. Ball into the box by Jones. Far post, it goes Akpan, and his header just over the bar. He got an assist on Saturday. That time would have been a great time to get a goal, but just couldn't direct the header goalwards.
Yeah, it's a cross deep to the far post. Akpan was coming in at pace, and he just couldn't keep it down. But it was a good move. So in the last 15 minutes, if they can just get a couple like that, you never know.
But it's more than enough time to at least get one back, and if they can, force a lot more pressure on the Tamworth back line. I'm sure those Aldershot fans would like to see a lot more of the ball coming to their end. Singh's been admonished here for wasting time as well. He sees yellow. Home fans not happy about that. I see a few Aldershot fans clapping that decision, which is fairly obvious. He took too long with the ball. Did the goalkeeper?
Yeah, it wasn't that much delay, but the referee obviously wants to get home.
This is ridiculous time wasting. Ball played over the top, flicked on by Ray towards the edge of the penalty area, and Dewhurst catches the ball, tries to throw it quickly, but Ray wasn't allowing him to take the throw. Dewhurst can't kick it because he's not able to because of the fact that Ray's in the way. Eventually he rolls it out towards Aaron Jones. Menezes under pressure, turns in on the spot across towards the right hand side. Poor ball foul.
Again, he didn't look
good.
up.
Here is Aqua, he's been fouled by Bird, and despite Bird,
that was not a foul. He won the ball.
Yeah, Bird claims he got the ball, and he has. We saw that. However, the referee's given Aqua the benefit of the doubt. Free kick has been given in a threatening position for Tamworth. That's harsh.
I'm afraid that was a shocking decision.
Yeah.
Bird did one of the few things he has done
wrong
well
today.
He won the ball, and then the Tamworth player fell over his leg.
Well, here comes a change for the home side. Flynn will come off. Carl Flynn is coming off, and it'll be Jack Moore to come on. That's another change for Tamworth in stoppage time.
And Aldershot sub as well, is there?
I see.
No, he's going out to the.
Oh no, it's
leaving the man up.
Yeah, that's Akpan going across. Free kick by Shakuna was narrowly over the crossbar.
I expected to see the net bulge there.
I think we both did, because that was a fearsome effort from Nathan Shakuna, about 23 yards from goal, but managed to get a lot of power behind it. I'm lucky to see it flash over the crossbar. Right, they got away with that one, did Tamworth, did Aldershot that time. Tamworth nearly extending their advantage in stoppage time. When he has this ball forward, is a loose one. It's going to go right the way back to Singh in the penalty area. He will pick this up for Tamworth. Can't waste time, lose on a yellow card. That was a really good free kick there, wasn't it?
He's got to be careful, Singh, if he starts holding it again.
Yeah, he rolls the ball out to make sure he's intending to get the game underway. In stoppage time, it's worse than in stoppage time, so he can't actually run the clock down. Here is Shakuna trying it forward, offside flag on Aqua. Free kick awarded for the offside call. And another change. This is deliberate, I feel, by Tamworth, just to run the clock down. But obviously this time we'll get added on after the 17 minutes. I remember we're playing a minimum of 17 minutes. Ray, the goal scorer, is the man who got the third just after the break, will come off.
Yeah, I think man of the match, and he's going off to a standing ovation, quite rightly. He's been outstanding. He's not given the Aldershot defence a minute's peace, and scored one fine goal, and he's been involved in a lot of good play for Tamworth.
Well, as he comes off, Chris Roy with his man of the match awards in the bag. He's replaced by Miracle Okafor, number 27, who goes up front to try and help with fresh legs in the last few minutes. Here's Jones, cut out by Lismore for Tamworth. Again, good work down the line. Okafor's got a bit of pace on him. Menezes trying his best to recover before he gets there. Dewhurst under pressure. Ball cleared by the Aldershot keeper. Headed across by Fairland. It's reached only as far as Hargreaves. Now it's Corbett. Space for Aldershot to create something here, but there's plenty back for Tamworth. Here's Ollie Scott. Pressure coming in. Good tackle that time round by the substitute that time of Moore. Here is Moore on the right hand side. This is Bird. It's a chance for Akpan to cut infield. They have to get something going here. Aldershot in the stoppage time period with 6 minutes and a 17 added on. Plus, that's the minimum. Remember, there's still a couple of changes that Tamworth made in this stoppage time period. Hargreaves into the space now for Corbett. Corbett to Henry. Corbett inside penalty. Kai Corbett! Oh, he's blazed it over. A glorious opportunity opened up for Kai Corbett to break his duck for the season, but he spooned it over the bar.
Yeah, I think nothing's going right for Jay Corbett this year. That was a golden opportunity. Just poked it over the bar. Good little 1-2 with James Henry, and that really should have been 3-2.
That is horrible luck for him. Ideally, that would have done the world of good for Aldershot if he finds the net from there. He did have a lot of the goal to aim at as well, having been in that position. Singh with the goal kick. Still got a good amount of just 10 minutes of the 17 to play. Ball brought down by Jones inside the Aldershot half. Touched by Ollie Scott. Has to be careful. Hargreaves skips out of the way so that the ball can run to Menezes. Tamworth happy now just to relent a little bit in these final few minutes. Andy peeks with his arms folded, but you'll have to be careful here. Here come Aldershot on the run with Akpan. Could be a corner. No, it's a throw in. Good defended by Willett there. Thrown on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Henry has got that vision that we've been lacking earlier in the game, but has it come too late?
Yeah, it might be the case. I had to protect him because he played best part of 75 minutes on Saturday. Obviously a quick turnaround. You can't get someone to play 2 sets of 9 minutes in consecutive games. Aldershot trying to create something here in the final few moments. Tamworth players just a little bit labouring a little bit at the moment. Here's a ball in towards Akpan. Back heel, Corbett. Now Henry, Corbett with a chance. Corbett just lost his balance at the crucial moment, and ultimately the ball just bounces harmlessly into the hands of Singh. Singh's clutching his hamstring. Akpan's down in the area. Didn't see if he got caught after the. I
think it was off the ball. I don't think he was involved in that move. So
it would be tough to see if it was a penalty or not. I'm having a look at what the expression of Tommy Widrington is, and he's always got his arms by his side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Akpan was. If he was caught off the ball, would there have been a shot for a penalty because it was inside the box?
Yeah, I can't honestly say. It just I didn't see him involved in the move, and then the first thing I saw was he was lying in the penalty area, so he might have just turned awkwardly.
Yeah, but again, we've seen another good passing by Aldershot, which we've not seen a lot of in this game.
No, it's a bit too little, too late, really, and it's been disappointing that we've been sucked into Tamworth's tactics. We've not really coped with it at all.
No, that's reading the signs, unfortunately. Tamworth use the pause again as Jas Singh receives a bit of treatment, really running down the clock in that case.
Yeah.
To help Tamworth's case, but again, we'll have to remember for stoppages in stoppage time do get accounted for. So we are, as we say, playing a minimum of 17 minutes. We're up to the 10th minute of the 17 now. So Aldershot look to find a way to reduce the arrears. Here is Jones. Menezes has to stretch to bring that ball down from Hargreaves. His forward pass though is headed away by Fairlands. Aldershot, are they going to make it? No, it's going to be a change for it's going to be an Aldershot change this time. I dare say it's going to be Ryan Jones who'll come on here. He's the last attacking. I think he's one of the other attacking options that the Shots have.
Jones has not lasted very long today, has he?
No, that's actually apologies. That is.
Oh no, he's gone on to the right wing back.
Yeah, so Jones has switched sides. So Aaron Jones has now moved to the right hand side. Ryan Jones has just come off for Ashley Akpan. Will move on to the left.
Yeah.
Here comes Aldershot now with the fresh legs of Ryan Jones. Here's Ollie Scott, who's moved a bit. He's just moved back into the left back position now, with the presence of Ryan Jones. Widrington. Bird infield towards Hargreaves, time of the ball, back to the halfway line now for Aldershot, playing the 12th minute of 17 added on. Again, it's a minimum, but the referee will account for a few substitutions made in the stoppage time period. They pull infield to Corbett. He's had one really good chance early on in the additional time. Hargreaves with time on the ball, plays it back towards Jones. Ryan Jones, that is. Here's Ollie Scott. Infield towards James Henry, centre of the Tamworth half. Builds the ball out towards the right hand side and Aaron Jones, who looks to cross it in first time. He does, towards the centre of the box. No one in the middle though. And it's an easy catch for Singh.
That was poor. I mean, patient build up and then a hopeful ball into the box at height is not going to do Aldershot any good because we just don't have that aerial power.
No. Not especially in this stage again where you would need a physical presence in the box. Or a big presence in the box. Shots don't have it. There might be food for thoughts for Tommy Widrington after today. Ball flicked on towards Henry. Henry seeing it reach Willett, who clears it upfield. Flicks up towards Corbett. Backwards by Hargreaves. It's really heads and tails of this, but Aldershot can have a free kick for a foul by Okafor for bringing down Menezes.
There's a foul on Menezes.
Yeah. Hargreaves, ball out towards the right hand side. Here is Aaron Jones. This is Tommy Richardson's son, the captain. Theo playing it across. Yeah, sorry. There's two of them. There are two Jones on the pitch as well. One of them is Ryan. He's got possession of the edge of the box. That's a foul on Corbett. Again, right on the edge of the box. Another free kick to Aldershot Town.
I hope it's not Corbett this time. He's
It has to be Henry.
yeah, he's not had the best of luck with these free kicks, and
Henry's taking the ball off him, yeah.
Yeah.
His first instinct was, look, your last free kick wasn't any good, so let me have a go with this one. And I wouldn't blame him. Again, this is a man who's accomplished at championship level in years gone by, has scored a couple of free kicks. I've seen him score for Oxford United and Millwall. He's a set-piece specialist on his day. And a time like this, where you have only 4 minutes to go of the 17 added on, he could do with getting this one right. Ryan Jones is around this one as well. Corbett's interested, but it will be James Henry. Henry shoots. Henry scores off the crossbar. Trusted Henry, he will deliver, and he's got his 4th goal in 3 games, reducing the arrears for Aldershot. 3-2 in the 14th minute of stoppage time.
Brilliant curling effort, and has it come too late? I think so. 4 minutes plus perhaps another minute or 2 on top of that, but we could have done with that 10 minutes ago.
Wowie, wow. So we're about to restart the match. 3-2. Can Aldershot recover from incredibly from a deficit that for a long time they thought they would not be able to recover from? Here is on the near side, Ollie Scott, 3-2 the scoreline. Time on the ball for Williamson to go back to the keeper. Little bit of panic in the ranks for Tamworth at the moment. Well, here's Menayese, Widgerton. If they get the ball to Corbett again, he will cause them a problem on the edge of that box. He's giving away. He got 2 free kicks from there. Ball played across the left-hand side. Henry chasing this, fresh from that fantastic free kick that went in off the crossbar. Ball over the top. Oh, it's a little risky from Menayese. Okafor was lurking in, trying to get the ball back. However, it's one back by Menayese. Loops ball forward. Now it's Gandor. Looking to ferry it across towards Corbett. Didn't work out. Willetts gets it clear. However, Aldershot have received the ball higher the pitch. But not done well there as Ollie Scott's lost possession. Okafor not able to profit from it though. Poor pass. Can't release Lismore. Ball played upfield this time by Ryan Jones. No one there to receive it for Aldershot. Header back by Willetts. Did just stay in play for C, who was chasing it all the way and stops it from being an Aldershot corner.
Yeah, I think we've had the better of the last 10-15 minutes, but it's been a little bit too little, I think.
Yeah. 2 minutes of that 17 to go, so we are very much in the last knockings of the 17 minutes of added time. Ball flicked up into the air. Here's Witherington, flicked forward, knocked down by Moore. Took a deflection. It will get back to for Dewshurst. He's outside the box. Has to get this clear quickly, despite being under pressure from Okafor. Referee hasn't. I'm not seeing him look at his watch yet, but he will have a weary eye on it. So is the 4th official. I think the few of the Aldershot coaching staff are making it clear there has to be time added on for the substitutions and the time wasting. Plus there has been a goal in that time. Here is Ollie Scott on this near side, played into space for Ryan Jones, back towards the halfway line of Witherington on his own, deciding to play across the Hargreaves. It's really taxing for the Tamworth players now. Aldershot doing their best to try and force something in these last few moments. Witherington, they only have 30 seconds of the regulated 17 to go. They have added time, back towards Hargreaves. Witherington again. Tamworth sitting very deep now. Here is Ollie Scott. Scott in space. The home fans baying for the final whistle. Here is Ryan Jones. He's not able to get around Jack Moore. However, he's managed to release the ball too early. Moore. Here's the ball forward. Unfortunately, no yellow shirts to get around it. Cleared up field. It will go out of play, I think. Yes, it will. Dewhurst wants to take the throw. No, afraid to Menayese. The ball did go out of play. The linesman was looking at it, despite home fans appealing for it. Referee has looked at his watch. Aldershot, I think, only have one more chance here. Forward comes Witherington. Into space now for Henry. He's fluffed to control of the ball. Now Okafor cuts Sinkuna, loses the ball. Cuts out. Menayese. We've now been 30 seconds over the 17 minutes of added time. Ryan Jones for Aldershot Town on the left-hand side. They have to have something here, the shots, if they're going to come over something. Here is Corbett, chips into the penalty area, he runs beyond everybody, out for a goal kick. Goes down on the edge of the penalty area, and Referee calls for the physio to come on. It's not the end of the game. I did say time would be added on for the substitutions, and the fact we had a goal in that time period. Physio has to. I dare say that we will still see a bit more time in it. It's really, really chaotic, this finish.
I mean, the last 20 minutes has been frantic. Aldershot have been passing the ball quickly, but they're not really finding a lot of gaps. What gaps they've found have been wasted, really. I mean, Corbett has had a couple of opportunities, and Akpan had one at the far post, but for all the possession, we've not had that penetration. And to be fair, Tamworth have got bodies behind the ball, and they've put the bodies on the line, and I think they probably deserved the win overall, and for the first hour of the game.
Considering the fact that really Aldershot didn't look anything near what they looked like on Saturday. Yes, they laboured a lot on Saturday, but got the job done. They've looked anything but that this afternoon, have they?
That's right.
Cullinan Lillard has come off on the liberal, I should say, he's off on the near side of the field. So Tamworth are down to 10 just for the moment. We're playing more. We've played probably a lot more than the 17 minutes added on. Exactly 19 minutes have been played beyond the 90. Long ball cleared away. Out of play for a throw. Bird wants to take the free kick. The home fans again are asking for the final whistle. I think we're playing, roughly about 90 seconds of added time on top of the 17. We're in it now. Here is Ollie looping it towards the far side. It's not going to reach anyone in yellow. Headed down for Shikuna. Shikuna hammers it forward. Meneyeze wins the header. Aldershot really have to get the ball upfield here. Referee's watching Ollie Scott. Looking to switch that ball. He has. He's headed down. Comes back towards Bird. Referee looks at his watch again. Still the game goes on. Cleared away by that's going to be a yellow card for time wasting. Kicks the ball away. That's only going to impose more the referee's wrath further. Aqua sees yellow. The home fans are angry at the referee not being able to end the game, but he kicks the ball away. That's just going to waste more time.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No. So Aldershot will have any more time. Time ends for them. It's the end of the match. The final whistle has gone. Tamworth at last, after 5 attempts, win their first game in the Vanarama National League, and what has to be said is a very feisty and gritty encounter. Aldershot are beaten here in the West Midlands by 3-2 in the end, despite somewhat a relatively stubborn effort at the end. They've fallen short by the odd goal in 5.
Yeah, I think it's a familiar story. We've seen it in the past. We are a young side. The average age is just over 23, and we cannot cope with the physicality of some sides. And today that was very evident. Tamworth have got a game plan, and it worked. They just got the ball forward at every opportunity. They got it in the air at every opportunity, and they won most of the aerial duels. So, credit to them, their tactics were successful, but Aldershot have got to learn, and they've got to learn quickly to have a plan B for those sort of tactics.
And I think we should know, obviously, towards the end they were trying to throw balls into the box in the hope someone would get on the end of it, but if you're going to do that, you need a figurehead up front, and there wasn't anyone there who could be that figurehead. Is that something worth thinking about if you're Tommy Woodrington at full time?
Yeah, well, quite a few supporters have said we really need a target man. I mean, I thought Hady Gander had a very good first hour. His control was good, his movement was good, and his vision was good, but he was on his own a lot of the time. And the nearest player to him, Barham, he had a decent game as well, but you need support from midfield, and the midfield were really out-battled, out-bullied, if you like. And against a side like Tamworth, you've got to stand up and be counted.
If anything, that one frustration I think is they didn't create enough in the stoppage time period when Tamworth were labouring. It was very clear what they were doing at the end. Happy to sit back, allow the pressure to come to them. In the end, we saw flashes of what Kai Corbett can do, even when he can't get a goal. Try and be the link-up play, winning free kicks. Had one. We don't talk ifs often, but if Corbett trusted Henry with the first free kick, who knows what would have happened if he'd got the second one in. Nevertheless. Yep. In the end, it's the small margins, the small factors that, when you consider the performance, that decide the result. And
I think
there were more errors in there today from Aldershot.
There were 2 or 3 other chances besides the 2 goals. but we conceded 3, and that is the problem. Yes, we missed Jenkins and Magoma, but you know, even so, I think even if they were in the team, they would struggle against this sort of physicality. We've got to learn perhaps a plan B. If we're up against a side like Tamworth who don't play it on the floor, we've got to have a plan B where we can counter that and get the ball up front to somebody like that in our own forward line. But we haven't got anybody in that. We lost Kwame Thomas last season. He gave us a bit of physicality up front, but we haven't replaced him with anybody similar to that. So it's a same old story really. A little bit out-muscled.
In the event of, we were trying to reflect on this, but it's very hard to sum up a performance which has been so erratic, in occasions erratic, chaotic, in some aspects error-strewn. In some cases we've standed at Lochlanberg for not being able to retain possession well. A couple of others weren't able to really get a foothold in the game. We only really saw that in the last 10 minutes of the first half. That's something they need to be able to, get out of the systems, brush the cobwebs off of this fixture quickly, and get on to Maidenhead on Saturday.
Yeah, the thing is, Tamworth couldn't keep that intensity up for 90 minutes, and when they did drop that intensity, Aldershot came into the game and their passing style started to take control of the game, but it was a very short period just before half time, as you say. Straight after half time, Tamworth came back at us. They scored 2 goals through mistakes, I think. Aldershot were guilty of giving the ball away a lot today, and I think Tamworth capitalised on that, especially with Chris Ray, who looked a very good player at this level.
Any other concerns from today that will, you'd highlight from this performance?
Who?
Any other concerns from today's performance you think that would be a worry for Aldershot fans heading home tonight?
Yeah, I think it said that I didn't go to Braintree, but the same was said about Braintree. Braintree have Effiong and Akinde, both very strong centre forwards who give any defence a real handful. They're really handful, and we haven't. Although we have improved the defence from last season, we still seem to be conceding soft goals, I think, from mistakes. And I think Tommy Widrington will be looking at that game and thinking, where did those 3 goals come from? And look at it when we lost control, when we lost possession, and they came back at us and they capitalised. So from his point of view, I think he'd be very disappointed with the 3 goals.
Absolutely. Well, we'll hear from Tommy, I hope very, very shortly, get his reaction on the result this afternoon. Before me and Alan sign off, let's round up the results in the National League for you before we say our goodbyes. Final scores in the National League today are as follows: Braintree 0, Epsom United 0, Eastleigh 1, Sutton United 1, Halifax 0, Solihull Moors 1. Solihull winning that game with 10 men in the end. Forest Green Rovers 2, Altrincham 1, Maidenhead United 3, Barnet 1. So not a good look that Maidenhead also picked up their first win today over Barnet. 3-1, yes. Remarkable result there. Oldham 1, Gateshead 1, Southend 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. As we've seen here at the Lamb Stadium, Tamworth 3, Aldershot 2, Wilston 1, Fylde 0, Woking 3, Hartlepool 2, Hartlepool with 2-0 up and down to 10 men. Woking have come back from that to win 3-2.
Woking seem to have turned the corner, don't they?
Absolutely, great work being done down in Surrey. Well done to them. Yeovil 0, Rochdale 1, and York City 0, Boston United 2. So both of the 2 National League North's promoted sides won today.
Yeah, there seems to be some surprise results there. Barnet losing. What did Forest Green draw?
Forest Green won in the end against
They won in the end, did they? Okay.
Yes.
Altrincham losing. Altrincham were well fancied to do well this year after a good season last year.
Not good start though.
And York lost at home today?
Yeah, Sutton, who I favour, they drew away to Eastleigh. It was a top of the table class. Eastleigh and Sutton were both unbeaten heading into today's matches. So yeah, York also losing to Boston. That's a big win for Boston because they were also on a 0 for the season. So that for them is another massive scalp in their favour. So I think there's a few good results today if you're if you're a fan of both National League North clubs, but
Yep.
some wounds to be licked for Aldershot Town. Well, so Alan Baldwin, thank you very much for your contributions today.
Thank you, Ahmad, and we'll hopefully meet again sometime in the future.
Likewise, pleasure. From myself, Ahmed Noor, and Alan Baldwin here at the Lamb Stadium, guttingly on behalf of BBC Surrey and on the BBC Sport website this afternoon, not the day for Aldershot Town, beaten away from home by newly promoted Tamworth by 3-2. Doggy performance on the home side, just a little hope at the end thanks to James Henry's free kick, but in the end it was just too much of the Ray. In the end, they've been beaten. 3-2 final score. Thank you and goodbye.